hang on. And one more flip makes the noise for Forsberg and Castro. I think just out of the gate, unfortunately, Castro was a little too close for comfort and did not allow his swing to go across the front end of that.
Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy AB back with another live here Saturday evening.
Space for the lead driver to initiate, and it looked like Castro was a little bit too close. And the way Forsberg comes across the track threw him off.
Don't know if you hear what's going on
the big way. You can see there on that
for
downhill
now.
as he comes
However,
up. He ran over the cones, was off track considerably, didn't fill
this is something new for me.
Castro's
so anybody that's
he's really
chiming in now
tires
or
off,
potentially on the
replay, couple of tires off there.
I've never seen or never knew of
initiation,
drift competition to this
It looks
level.
like he was really in
so
the
it looks
wrong
like
place
I'm
there.
looking at
really
a qualifier that's going on in Atlanta, Georgia at the Atlanta Roadway. Or Roadway Atlanta, and man, this drift competition
the track is very dirty at the touch and go, so you can see Forsberg
serious.
Probably.
And really, what kind of locked me in on it was, of course, I'm familiar with BMWs being made into drift cars, like your E36 chassis,
I know Chris
as well as your
talking about just the highest horsepower
chassis.
VR.
So,
I mean, that thing's got a ton of horsepower.
This is pretty interesting.
But, hey,
so,
tip to Jonathan
if any of
Castro,
you have been
love the
watching
driving,
or familiar
very
with drift
excited to watch. Makes
competition to this
Castro,
level.
But Chris Forsberg gets the win,
definitely
advances
let me
on.
know,
So Forsberg versus Dan Burkett.
I am unaware of
halfway
that.
through the top 16.
I'm just going to be tuning in, watching this. We're going to share
that all-new
the screen with you as I'm doing
Toyota
right now. I'm going to blow it up just a little bit more so that you can see the action there. But definitely chime in into the chat below. And we'll just go from there. But we'll enjoy this. I don't even know how long this is on. I don't know how long
cars doing so well.
Share this particular live. But hey, it's Saturday evening. If you don't have a whole lot to do, or just hang out with me,
we're already seeing this.
Why not? And let's learn about this.
The action.
Yeah, this just pushing drifting all together. El Boogie, what is up, bro?
Hey, here we are running the AutoZone Road to the Championship, so I think that's a testimonial to every round counts. With 8 rounds in the Pro Championship,
and I know I just talked to you about a guy that I just
talking
ran
about drivers, talking about
last
packages
couple of days,
and what they have together. A driver that's made a lot of noise and it's just always got a smile on his face.
Hey, let me know if you can hear the. I guess hear what's going on in the background. I'm gonna switch over a little bit now, and let me know if you can hear.
Hey, so you're here with Rome Charpentier. I'm the pilot of the Garagistic E36 in Formula Drift Pro 1. The hardest part about Formula Drift Pro 1 would probably be the mental, actually.
So if you can hear that, just type in the chat. Yes, you can hear it, and you can hear me when I turn it down. But for now, I'm gonna turn this back up. Let's just see what's up with this, man. This is actually pretty cool.
Looking forward-wise, my strategy for the year is really just consistency. I believe after watching last year's championship winner Osbo get to the end, it was really consistent. And I think consistency is a strong suit that I can play on and continue to grow a great program from there. So what I love about being a pro driver is that we get to inspire many all over the world to go after their goals and dreams.
Drifting is awesome, man.
Their passion.
The Drift is brought to you by Toyota.
Hey man, and all the sponsors. Okay, cool.
Royal Purple.
And all the sponsors. Look at all these sponsors, man. Royal Purple. I saw Rays.
Rockstar, the official energy drink.
Of course, Rockstar got to be in there. Rockstar, like Monster, into the energy drink, and like extreme sports. So they got to have a
halfway through our top 16. Our next battle.
Man,
you see one of the vehicles poised atop the hill, and that is Chelsea Denofa.
Pretty good.
Chelsea Denofa is going to be going against birthday boy Brandon Sorensen, who just turned 18 years old this last Thursday. Chelsea Denofa piling that Pennzoil.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Spec 5.
Have to follow some of these folks
States Air Force
on
Motorsports, BMW,
on YouTube and on Instagram.
I think it should be a fun one. Kind of, Chelsea just has gained so much equity over the years, and getting, with every turn and burn, getting used to that RTR Mustang he has. I mean, he's a championship contender. Brandon Sorensen, coming in just a few short years ago, and a real talent, somebody to watch. Here we go. Chelsea Denofa will lead. Now keep in mind, Chelsea, your number 2 qualifier, goes across the nose of that BMW, initiating into that first front clip. There goes Denofa, Brandon Sorensen. He tucks into that smoke of those Ditto tires, but he pulls away. Brandon Sorensen really lunging forward and just knock it out to the outside zone 2, but he does allow, look at that, proximity you see from Brandon Sorensen, but what? Oh my goodness, Brandon Sorensen, the magician, absolutely disappears behind Denofa.
Holy
makes
cow.
a noise for Denofa and Sorensen.
Nice
this again.
Yeah, nice flick initiation
That's
from
crazy.
Denofa there, but then he has that long handbrake pull. Coming up the hill, he's on throttle, very committed. On the rumble strip at outside zone 1, coming into outside zone 2. Could have been deeper in outside zone 2, but Sorensen's nowhere near it at all. So watching that initiation again, a little bit of a tap there on inside clip 1 from Denofa. Great job on zone 1. Could have been deeper in zone 2. Sorensen, of course, didn't, like I said earlier, didn't get near outside zone 2. Good job on inside clip 2 for both drivers. And then Denofa, nice job on the touch and go. Maybe a tire drop from both of them there on inside clip number 3 as they cross the finish line.
It did seem that on initiation, Chelsea had a little bit
they
of
are
correction
speaking
there
a foreign
going into
language
the
to me
inside
right
clip.
now.
I think Brandon was far enough back where it didn't affect him.
A few
but
other
still
key
just
things that
changes
were
kind of
said.
the dynamics of
Man,
the
this
entirety
is
of the run. And I did like how Brandon, you know, he
I
knew
really
he
don't
kinda
even
got
know the
gapped there
objective
with Chelsea going to the inside, outside zone 1. Brandon kind of accommodated for that.
Shout out to whoever's controlling
closer to him, not obviously
the drone
but
footage
Chelsea didn't
is
get exactly the deepest into outside zone 2.
Yeah,
Here
that
we go,
Mustang
Brandon
is
Sorensen
fierce.
now out front. Aim high, Air Force high, into that inside clip. Oh man, that was interesting. I want to look at different angles of that initiation in that first outside zone into outside zone 2. Brandon has been absolutely killing that outside zone 2, and now exiting out of the horseshoe. There goes Chelsea in his safe place, transitioning right there next to Brandon. I want to take a look. I hope we got a drone shot on initiation.
Watching right there, you can see Chelsea tucking right inside, right in that pocket right there. Did back off a little bit. So let's watch it again from a different view. So Chelsea's on the inside. You can see Brandon running over that inside clip, just like Chelsea did on his lead run. Both of them in outside zone 1. It looks like Brandon didn't get quite as deep as Denofa did in outside zone 2, but I think Denofa did a better job in the chase of mimicking Brandon's line. He was deeper. He was as deep as Sorensen was, whereas Sorensen in the chase wasn't deep. And then coming down the hill, Brandon did put a tire on the rumble strip there, and both of them come across the finish line pretty cleanly there.
So you say an FPV drone. Not familiar with that.
Just the initiation was just weird, and
I can say that
Chelsea got to be really close. On proximity.
It's pretty cool. I guess so. I guess whoever's following the leader's line. I guess you're mimicking what they're doing in the sense of.
But love the way
following that line. Whoever does that the best. So I wanted just like a tiebreaker.
Let's take a look at the BC Racing side by side instant replay. BC Racing custom coilovers go for gold.
Yeah, looking at both of these runs, just focus on the proximity, focus on the line that both drivers are running. It looks like Chelsea did go a little deeper into, and then right there on the transition, Chelsea's closer, Brandon's falling back a little bit. Chelsea has more angle, definitely in the lead position on his lead run, and just cleaner, I think, in the chase position, car positioning.
Yeah, he did.
Of the lead driver as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he kept it nice and tight. So I guess that is the name of the game. So it's following the line and mimicking whoever the leader is and keeping it pretty close. I do remember them talking about how normally they were interviewing somebody to say how normally
halfway through our top 16
the aggressiveness comes a little bit later into the championship. And he said it's a contact sport with contact with each other. And but they're more aggressive throughout.
Kazuya Taguchi, ISR
like the
Performance,
top 32,
Up Garage, GT Radial.
16. So it starts
86.
much sooner. So you have accidents basically. So you see
that
drone right up top.
The alignment on these cars.
So I guess that's what it is.
Chelsea's
so you've got to, as the follow, as the trailer,
you
have a certain line to follow, and it's how close
they're towed out.
You can get without
it's
clipping
interesting
the
to see on an oval how crazy the rear is.
Makes sense. That's pretty cool.
I think we have our.
So one more time and one more time. So one more time. And so Ryan Lontaine, you sided with Chelsea to Nofa. What's your reasoning there? You were outnumbered there. Majority rules, but
yeah, I went over it. The outside zone 2, running the chase. So the lead, I think outside zone 2 was better from Denofa.
Yes, so.
And on the chase, I think his overall chase run was cleaner.
Yeah.
Better positioning of the car. And I think, on the lead, they both hit inside clip 1. But in the chase, I think that it wasn't quite as clean from Brandon. He did drop a tire or 2 on inside clip 3 before the finish line as well.
Wow.
All right, the cars are pulling up to the line. But Eggert, real quick, your reasoning behind
I'm actually going to have to go back and look at what Brandon is driving. You see, that's a newer.
Bubble, but it was also such a long.
It might even been an F87.
Twitchy watching it live, and you can see a little bit.
M2. I couldn't tell
like that kind of sets the pace
from the lights. It's much darker. I'm going to have to, and then I don't have it blown up on my screen.
Chase for him.
So I'm going to have to look later at the replay
in lead, though, but
and see which M car that is. That's an M2 or an M4. I feel like it's an F87.
Yeah, I think both of them could have cleaned it up. I think just get tidier on it, put a mint on the pillow, and
but it could be right.
PC you later. All right, so we'll revisit that one more time. Battle between Denofa and Sorensen. Right now, it's Odi and Kazuya, Bakshis and Taguchi. Odi Bakshis will lead. Odi qualifying 7th, Taguchi qualifying 10th. So could be an equal match here. Look at Odi just absolutely rocketing out of that start chicane into that front clip. Bye. Wow. But look at Kazuya Taguchi. No, I got you. I got your number. Odi filling all of that second outside zone. Oh, wow. 4th of July isn't for a few months. And Odi Bakshi really making some fireworks. That thing was firing off.
Jeez.
Wow. Odi Bakshi's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde here. That thing just looked raucous. That was sick, man.
The one thing I want to look at here is his diesel light came on at the touch and go coming up the hill, but of course it didn't affect Taguchi, I don't think, because he was too far back. Odi did a great job on zone 1 and zone 2, but right there, Taguchi is far on the inside, bumps Odi in the door, and then kind of parks himself a little bit and has to get back on throttle.
You said Taguchi is a beast?
Definitely way behind in proximity after that bump on Odi's door. I don't think Odi did anything that he shouldn't have done there. I think Taguchi was on a tighter line, and it looked like it was his fault. So right here, I think I could have won. Good job from Odi. You can see it. The D-cell light definitely came on there. So the big D-cell from the hit, but gave Taguchi the opportunity to catch up. But then Taguchi doesn't get all the way up to outside zone 2.
Sylvia for the win, right?
And falls off on proximity. He still stays in drift, though, so it won't be an incomplete, but it'll definitely be a deficit for.
I forget it. Is it Sylvia the S15? Is that right?
One of the things we look at when we compare chase to chase, what happened in that area. I don't think Odi did anything wrong. I think it was just Taguchi being a little aggressive and being on the tighter line.
Yeah, and it just seems that Odi's car is just a little more violent from what we saw earlier today, from tomorrow into right now. Just the car seems absolutely violent, and just the fire coming out, just everything. It just seems a little more, like I said, violent compared to what we've seen.
It's very loud too. It's one of the cars. I think it's the only
car.
What am I
looking at? So we got a
goes by if I don't have earplugs in.
We got a Z.
It's
Jonathan Hurst.
Is that a Z?
Cash?
I don't know why I can't make out cars tonight.
Up garage ISR performance. Looks like Taguchi was little hesitant. He's shredding all his bumpers
on or something.
Whoa!
That's a Scion. Okay.
Zone, Odi. See, look at that, just off camera, that angle there really shows
Scion, a Subaru.
How you're kind of coming downhill and then just ripping through. My gosh. Taguchi looking like a burlesque show here, man. Just taking all the
I'm such a
off.
newbie right now. I can't even. I haven't even focused in on the cars.
Holy cow!
I forgot what cars they're driving.
That was a heck of a lead run. He really threw it all out there.
So of course I knew the Nissan
initiation. Odi's nice and close, but Taguchi loses angle going by inside clip 1.
I didn't remember if they said that was a Subaru or if that was a Toyota.
Really
we know it's the same chassis, but
right there, as he's in
I couldn't remember if it was
a Taguchi finally pours on some angle.
Subaru or not.
Odi in the chase position is doing a great job.
S14, okay.
Trying to keep up. You know, he's doing what Taguchi's doing in the lead, mimicking pretty well.
What's the S15? Unless I'm just making up numbers. I thought
still
it was
lack of angle here. Odi then gets nice and close, and then right there, Taguchi pours on the angle, coming by the inside clip number 2.
I got to learn my JDM cars again, man. I
haven't. These beats going toe to toe.
I haven't been in a JDM in years. Man, that's Sylvia. Wow. The lines are freaking nuts, man. Hats off to Sylvia.
That was pretty exciting. And Odie Bakshis gets the win. Odie Bakshis gets the win and advances on to the Great Eight.
At Odie Drift.
How we doing out there, Atlanta? Make some noise.
What up, Atlanta? What up, A-Town?
Want to make sure you're there. I can't see you. Just got these bright lights in our face and the tight vest. Everybody pull out their phones real quick and turn on the lights. I just want to make sure that those work because maybe we'll get Larry Chen to snap a photo of all of us. We'll take a selfie here in 2022. Wave him up there, and maybe we get to the Final Four if there's a good battle.
I gotta get on my drift game,
we're back into grand fashion, right? Make some noise, Atlanta!
Not really.
All right, we got a moment here. So everybody keep your light on, but then put it down so you can't see it. Like put it towards your chest or your stomach, okay? So we're gonna start a light wave here. We're gonna start it on the where should we start it? Start it all the way down here. Can you see me over there? Right over there. Yeah, okay. You guys are gonna start. It's gonna come towards me. It's gonna go all the way around, okay? On 3, you're gonna start it down there. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Shine your lights. Shine your lights. Come this way. Come this way. Let's see if you can do it. See, boom. There we go. All right, it's coming all the way around. It's coming your way on the other side. It's coming around. There we go. That's what's up. Keep it going. Can it make its way across the track? Oh, look at that. Lighting up the night. Look at this. Like fireflies. You guys are beautiful. Turned into beautiful butterflies. Keep it coming. Is it going to make its way all the way back? It goes up the hill, and now start it back over again. Boom. Right to you. Oh, look at that. Totes adorbs. There we go. Everybody's got lightsabers.
Never before seen by me. I just had no idea.
Look at that. Absolutely awesome.
No
Keep it going and then end it. And then we're going to see our cars right back up on the start line. Here's our next battle. Frederick Osbo, Justin Pollock. Make some noise. Make some noise, Atlanta. Congratulations to you guys. That was awesome. So keep that in mind. Here we go. Osbo and Pollock.
Let me find this guy.
Osbo, our defending champion, driving that Rockstar energy drink, Toyota GR Supra. I called it a Corolla earlier, by the way. Somebody's like, I know he drives a Supra. And JTP, Justin Pollock, he did drive a Corolla for numerous years, so that's why it came out. But and I called Castro's car a Corolla as well, and it's an 86. So I'm not perfect.
Right
not perfect.
I think you are.
Sure. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
All right, I found
Odie here we go.
Drift.
JTP, Justin Pollock. He's driving that Falcon Tires Ford Mustang. That's right. Here we go. The lights are coming on. They're about to be extinguished.
All right,
this
man.
should be a good one. Here we go.
Got the Mustang and the Supra.
Osbo, JTP, Justin Pollock, Ditto versus Falcon. Toyota versus Ford.
Let's go.
Frederick Osbo.
Come on, BMW. That ain't nothing but a BMW.
Hammer comes out swinging. Into that first front clip. Now coming up the hill. Big angle there from Frederick Osbo. Pulling away from JTP. Osbo in that second outside zone. Justin Pollock gets to the side of him. Past that front clip. Look at Justin. On Osbo, has to back off. And bringing it on around. Wow. Really gangster run.
That Supra is fast.
That Supra just
It was looking really good for JTP until the exit of the horseshoe. So right here you can see them both initiating together. Looks like JTP was on the inside a little bit there, hit the inside clip, coming up the hill. Osbo was a little deeper in outside zone 1. Pollock didn't go into outside zone 2, but Osbo did a great job.
Man.
Look how close Pollock is right there. Coming down the hill as soon as they
I thought they were going to clip.
Osbo starts pulling away, and JTP just stay with him. So right there you can see JTP left early. Osbo didn't get into outside zone too late. Didn't get into it as deep as we'd like. JTP didn't get into it at all. Coming down the hill here, JTP struggling to maintain proximity. Was not
it
was good, and then just unfortunately
lefty
just choked
two
up a
guns
little
up
bit,
in here.
got
What's up,
close,
bro?
and then just had to back off, and that's the case of.
Salute, homie. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been?
So I'm really eager to see how Osbo, like you said, the car seems like it's just got a little extra juice in the tank, and I'm interested to see how he handles Justin Pollock out front, because I know Justin's going to go for it too, man. He knows who he's going against. He's going against the defending champ. He wants to win Atlanta. Who's going to get JTP or Frederick Osbo?
Come on.
Get that first front clip. What do we got?
Come on with that Supra.
Brings him to that front clip. Nice job so far,
tight.
JTP. Look at that staggered. Oh, and Osbo gets into the side of JTP. Super Mustang.
Oh!
Wow.
Bro.
This is a battle of the ages. Come on now.
Yo.
That was a serious battle. Super versus Stang, baby.
That was fun to watch.
That was a good one.
So Osbo knows that he has to put together a great chase run here to really clinch the win. And you can see that he's close to JTP from
the
right
start.
He's nice and tight to JTP's driver's door on transition. He's able to stay with JTP up the hill, and he gets so close that they rub front wheels. It does force Osbo inside a little bit, so he's not able to fill outside zone 2. But what an incredible level of difficulty of what we just watched. Osbo in that position did an incredible job up the hill. It's just unfortunate he wasn't able to get all the way out to outside zone 2. Look how close Osbo's
salute to Super, bro.
To Justin's back bumper. Really well executed there.
Salute to who that is. Let me see.
That was a phenomenal chase run.
That was
two things. I think that Osbo got a little lucky where he slapped into Justin Pollock, because if they were more tire to tire, I think it would have really disrupted both vehicles. Watch, he touched the front tire.
They touched tire to tire.
Oh, they do. Oh, man.
Yeah.
They were holding shreds. They were holding shreds. But then also kudos to Pollock for not, the car. He doesn't dictate it, but he didn't loop it, didn't flop, he just stayed in it. And I think that's really important. Again, there's contact and then there's crashing. All right, Osbo and Pollock. Our judges slide left for Osbo or right for Justin Pollock. What do we got?
Come on, give me Osbo, bro. He took that.
Frederick Osbo gets 1, 2, and 3 votes. Osbo gets the win. Hey, make some noise for Justin Pollock, though. An amazing battle.
Osbo took that.
Lante, obviously, all you guys were, unanimous.
Yeah.
Was it? That was an amazing lead run by Justin Pollock. Did Osbo just have that little X factor, as we like to call it?
The X factor on that chase run was incredible. The level of difficulty chasing a car up the hill like that close, getting to the point where your tires are just kind of rubbing against each other, but there's no real contact, like hard contact. Just the level of precision and control to do that. Of course, there was a little rub there, but it didn't affect Justin. Justin got into outside zone 2, and Osbo did not, but it sort of mimicked when Osbo was leading. He got into zone 2, but not as deep, and JTP did not. But JTP did not have anywhere near a chase run like that. His proximity was not there, and that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. The level
so would
of
you drift?
And the driving at that high level of difficulty and making it work, staying sideways, staying close. It just seems like Osbo has a little more hunger this year.
Osbo hungry for that one. He's hungry for that one.
Overstepped that boundary.
Oh, it looked like we got an M4.
That field.
We got an M4 with Mustang.
A little bit more.
So would y'all drift, man? So would you make a drift car? And if you would, what would be what would you make your drift car?
That slight little nose cone on the front of that Supra is what.
And I'm not talking to doing donuts.
Corvette into the
wall.
Here we go. This is the one more time battle between Denofa and Sorensen. Denofa out front again. It was 2-1.
I'll tell you what mine would
Chris
be.
Ewell and Brian Eggers siding for a one more time. And big angle there. Look at going through the backy. Woo! Nice job there by Chelsea Denofa. Watch Sorensen. So I think they tuned this thing up in between the battles. Into the front flip. Now exiting out those tight-ass Mohawk lights. Bringing it on down into the slope ball. Oh, what's going on with Denofa? Shut it down with their contact.
It looked like Denofa over-rotated coming down the hill.
Oh, man. Over-rotated. I was looking with my naked eye because I was just looking at this, the bowl of smoke, but Denofa over-rotates.
That's what it looks like. We'll have to see the replay here to be certain, but that's what it sort of looked like. Chelsea comes in with a huge amount of angle inside clip 1. Sorensen has a little bit of gap there, isn't running the same angle up the hill, but he uses that to get close to Chelsea. He misses outside zone 2 while Chelsea fills it nicely. Coming down the hill, watch Denofa. He's on throttle, running big angle, and he just gets greedy.
No.
He ends up dropping a couple of tires there, and that's going to be really bad for Denofa in the lead position. So that'll definitely be held against him in a pretty big way. And now we have the sweeper out there cleaning up the track to get some of the gravel off the track that he clearly brought on with him after that little off-course excursion. So Brendan Sorensen stayed out of the way. That's in no way any fault of his.
No.
He was trying to avoid any contact.
Well, while we clean up here on aisle 1, Lorette Nickel is with the Norwegian Hammer.
Can you guys see the smile on Frederick's face? He jumped out of the car, taking his helmet off, saying that was so much fun. And when you guys are driving, it's
that had to be fun, man. That's got to be. Yeah, I would definitely build a drift car. And like I mentioned in the comments, mine will be an E46 or E36 M3, preferably an E46 M3.
And but
I would build a
where there are certain runs that I know will stand
chassis. So and honestly, maybe it doesn't have to be. So it doesn't have to be an M3. It could be just the chassis, and then get a donor.
Finish real strong. I think we just
you know what? It could just be the chassis. It could be the chassis, and we probably would drop.
Awesome. And earlier you were telling me that you were trying to get into that warrior mindset.
To be honest,
I feel like you're there.
Just to be honest, just to get a whole lot, more power.
When it's on, it's on.
But I would have to understand, of course, more how
Steph told me over the year to chase him
drifting works. And I know you've got to do suspension work and things like that. But as far as power, I know some guy was talking about gearing.
Thank you so much.
Earlier in the set of gears that he brings with
we,
him to track to change,
looking at this side of the bracket,
he's built.
Frederick Osbo could be facing
from his rear tires, so engine power has to go into that too.
Denofa, Sorensen, here's the second half of this battle, but
we'll
Denofa,
see as I learn more about
and that's just I was talking to some fans out here, and they love Denofa. I said I think Denofa's got what it takes. But unfortunately, just sometimes.
And thanks for everybody that's jumped in, taking a little bit of time to check out. Check this out. For me, again, this is
for it, and you have this one more time.
The idea of watching a drift competition this series.
As long as he keeps it
between
the lines, rubber meets the road. This
winning and actually how it works.
That is entry for the birthday boy.
This is amazing. I really didn't know this was that
territory
serious.
going against Odie Bakshi's.
The pressure's on Jared. I
didn't know
Brandon is been in motorsports for many years, different disciplines. There we go.
Yeah.
So he might have the mental fortitude to get through this.
Brandon Sorensen out front, Chelsea Denofa in the chase position. The United States Air Force BMW comes in hot in that first front clip, takes it out. Now coming up the hill, look at Denofa. Oh man, he has nothing to lose right now.
Wow.
He's gonna let it all hang out. Look at him just bouncing around right there in the rear view mirror. Brandon Sorensen trying to rattle Brandon Sorensen, but the 18-year-old driver powers through. And whoa, Chelsea Denofa. And unfortunately, he goes out in a cloud of dust. Chelsea Denofa, that'll be all she wrote for him, as Brandon Sorensen will get that victory. I'll tell you what, that loud and proud Mustang in your rearview mirror, you're chatting in your boots, man.
Well, there's where that mental fortitude comes in, right? I was talking about. Brandon didn't skip a beat. You can see he just hit inside clip 1 right there, but Denofa is right on him. Brandon does a great job at outside zone 1. Great job at outside. Well, okay job at outside zone 2. Chelsea's right with him. Transition here. Nobody drops a tire. Coming out of the horseshoe. Beautiful job on the touch and go. And right here, Chelsea just over-rotates the car, coming over the finish line. And that'll be complete for him in the chase position.
Damn. That sucks.
And here we go with the outcome of this battle. Denofa and Sorensen sliding left for Denofa, right for Sorensen. I believe you know the answer, and there it is. Brandon Sorensen gets the victory.
Really? So how long has this been a thing?
On that first battle, and then
are we talking
the finish line? That would the
last 5 years? Are we talking last 10 years? I really did not know a lot about motorsports.
All right, so let's move on to our next battle here, and this is our final battle of the top 16 to forge our grade 8. Already in the grade 8, Matt Field versus Jeff Jones, Dan Burkett versus Chris Forsberg, Brandon Sorensen versus Odie Bakshi, and now Frederick Osbo could be going against his Toyota GR teammate that they do from doing either that man, Ryan Turk or Federico Sharifo. Federico
as a competition,
in that Ferrari,
I had no idea.
As we say.
I have literally been
quite a contrast
under rock. Oh my
years.
gosh, we got a Ferrari?
Yeah, he's looking really solid in that Ferrari today. Doing a great job. I believe this is his first top 16.
I didn't know.
No, it's the second.
We got Ferraris.
I did get a DM. I did get a DM and somebody
Okay.
told me
Oh,
6.
dang.
All right.
Yeah, it is
but,
lit.
but I
Lefty,
believe if he gets in grade 8, that would be his first
I was
grade 8.
literally, I was
But he's
sitting here
looking really
watching
solid in
it.
that cart, regardless.
I was watching, you know, I got up from a little nap.
Developing a
Was
car
watching
like
it
that
back behind me on TV. Was watching something else,
probably,
and it was a recommended one. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of
definitely made an
recommended
impact,
race
made a
stuff
statement
lately.
for sure.
Yep.
And I love that.
It was recommended. It was
racing
live. I was like,
F40
let me
livery
check it
that's
out.
on there.
And
It's
man,
really
I was
sharp. I think it
just
suits the
like,
car really well. So visually,
wow.
and then of
So,
course the sound as well is
of
pretty
course, I was like,
impactful.
let me
Yeah.
share this
Car
out.
sounds
See
awesome.
if
Yeah,
anyone
full
else
dynamic sensory
could
overload.
appreciate
Yes.
Ryan Turk is
watching
on the
this
start
live.
line. He's your current points
So,
leader.
yeah, it's
Got
definitely
that
pretty
race
good.
service livery here, and they're waving him up. And the frustration sets in for Chelsea Denofa. Frustration, maybe talking to a spotter, seeing what's going on here. And yeah, not a happy camper there.
I
Chelsea
bet he's
Denofa.
not. Damn, spun out right,
All right.
at the
Ryan
for 10
Turk,
years?
Federico
Wow.
Sharifo.
yeah, spun out across
Ready
the
for
finish
sure.
line. That had to. Whew.
And
You think his headlights are bright enough, Jared?
yeah, I think they're good.
Off-road use, right? They are bright. That is a, what is that? Is
All
that
right,
a,
here we go. With Ryan Turk out front
what is that, 355?
and Sharifo in the chase position.
Not a
And
355.
who's going
What
against
is that?
Osbo in the grade 8? We will find out.
See, I've been talking too much.
The
I don't know if
lights
he
are
said
on,
what it was.
and now they are
That's
off.
okay.
Remember that chase car can leave before the lights are extinguished. Here comes Ryan Turk, that Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. Initiating into that first front clip. Whoa, Fetty dives in real quickly, but backs off. Ryan Turk, wow, look at that. Just
Toyota
works his way up there so
smoking it.
easily. And then Fetty dives in on that front clip, exiting out of the horseshoe. Oh, kind of a wide swing there for Ryan Turk. Federico keeps his composure as Fetty comes across. So
Ferrari didn't look so
Federico
good, man.
really hanging with our current points leader. And
El Camino,
like I said,
really?
watch it again. Ryan Turk does have a wide swing outside of the horseshoe.
Red initiation here. You can see that Federico's trying to get inside, get that proximity, but he doesn't quite have it coming up the hill. Ryan Turk's doing a great job. I don't think he could have done outside zone 1 any better. His tire was right on the edge of the track. Federico missed outside zone 2, dropped the tire here, exiting the horseshoe. And then you can see, yeah, Ryan Turk definitely
Just
missed the
slightly,
touch and
though.
go. And then Fetty dropped
Man,
the tire
that
at
Toyota
inside
is
clip number 3.
Fire.
So Ryan Turk in the chase position just needs to better
Bro.
what Fetty just did right there. Clean it up a little bit, stay on the track, and have more proximity in the lead position.
This is
Federico
like,
has a lot to live up to here.
to see
He
that
needs
car
to
do that. I
really
know
fill
work
outside
went
zone
into
1
that car, but
and
I've
really get up
seen
to outside zone 2
some
because I think that was the
YouTubers. Matter
best
of fact,
outside
one of
zone
our
2 I've
is
seen.
it
Yeah,
Washington's
his tire
media?
was on the
I think
edge
it's
of the
Washington's
pavement.
media. I
He
forget
couldn't
which
have been
one it
any
is.
closer
One
to
of
the edge
our
there. It was a beautiful job in that very
car
difficult outside
videographers,
zone 2.
cinematographers.
So, yeah.
but
Federico has a lot of work ahead of him.
Yeah,
think
but
either
you
Honda
called
or
it. I mean, you
Toyota
said you were like,
similar-
man, I don't
think
think
a
you can do
Toyota
outside zone 1
like that
or
recently,
2 any better. I think
traded in
that
his
was just
van, so and it,
flawless
that looked
and just
pretty nice.
You didn't see any brown
So,
dirt being thrown up.
not
They
gonna
did.
lie,
They do have dirt in the
That
ladder
looks
portion
very
of the track,
practical,
but there's dust, so we are
and
going
it
to clean
looks
that up
like you could
as we get
modify
them
it
out here. The Royal Purple Top
to
16
whatever you would
continues.
want it
Royal
to be.
Purple,
and that looks
Royal
good.
Purple, the official engine oil of
The
Formula
Ferrari
Drift.
to
Go to
race, I'm not that
royalpurple.com
impressed.
to
I'm
learn
not even
more
gonna lie.
about their
To
glove
me, didn't do a
promo.
great job.
So
trailing.
head on over there to royalpurple.com.
We'll see.
As want to thank all our sponsors, and while the sweepers are out, let's wrap out with Lorette Nickel. What is up?
Hey, so Chelsea Denofa pulled over and I asked him for clarification what happened. And he said he didn't have anywhere to go, so he spun, so he didn't hit Brandon Sorensen.
Damn.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
and,
so much.
Some clarification there. I think the second spin. The second spin. Yeah, I think that's what's referencing the. Yeah, the first one, I think he overcooked it because he was. Yeah, he wasn't on Brandon when he came out, and wasn't he? Yeah.
The first run he was in
No.
the lead, so he over-rotated at that touch and go area. And that
Ferrari
was
couldn't
like
hang
just
at
throttle
all.
Oversteer, coupled with a high angle that he likes to run. And just like we say with the backwards-ish entry. It's pretty tricky and it doesn't always pan out. Running with high angle can bite you as well if you're not on your game 100%. So here watching Chelsea in the lead position coming up the hill. This is all clean. Everything is fine here. He gets up outside zone number 2, fills it pretty well. You can see Brandon there in chase position, nice and close. But watch Chelsea as he comes down the hill. Gets to a high degree of angle here. You see the car over-rotate. And at that point, he drops a couple tires on the left side of the track. Continues through, but definitely a huge mistake from Chelsea in the lead position.
Yeah, just hung it out there too long to dry on that lead run.
All right, looks like we are going back.
Hey, Ferrari boys shouldn't want to go up against the Toyota anyway. Didn't they get enough in Fast and Furious? Didn't they get showed up enough in Fast and Furious?
Sharifo will
I think that is legendary.
Giving chase. Let's see what happens here on the second half of this battle, our final battle of the Royal Purple Top 16. And the lights extinguished, and away they go.
Ooh, restart.
Oh, we got to restart. Looks like he rolled through the light. Next up will be the top 8 Link ECU. Link ECU, the official engine management of Formula Drift.
Yeah, that's a 355.
He's kind of cheating the line there a little bit, which he knows he's got a fast car, man. That thing is absolutely ripping. I don't know if you saw that. For those who see that's not a brake light on the front. That is a D-cell indicator. A D-cell indicator.
Right.
Did many moons ago have front brake lights, but we've removed those for many moons. But the D-cell indicator has been instituted. This is the first round. We've been gathering data over the last couple years as another tool to utilize for our judges. Federico Sharifo out front. The Nexon tires go round. What do you got, Fetty? Ryan Turk in the chase position. And remember, Ryan Turk had an amazing lead run, but now in the chase position, how's he going to handle it? Doesn't mimic all the angle that Fetty has now coming past that front clip up the hill. So you can see that D-cell indicator going off. Ryan Turk tries to stick to the side of that big Ferrari, that hot little hatchback. Barely navigates him, lets him go past him.
That was close to the finish line. Yeah. From here, it looks like it was a little dangerous.
Got a little hairy. Lead versus lead, chase versus chase. What are your thoughts, Ryan?
Well, Federico looked a little bit choppy in the lead position here. I think he had a long handbrake pull. He really slowed down aggressively coming inside one. Ryan Turk to stay with him and match him coming up the hill. Federico filled outside zone 1. Got his tire into zone 2. Not fully in there, but did tip his tire over the line as he transitioned to come down the hill. Federico didn't look fully settled. Car looked like it was moving around a little bit. Right here, Ryan Turk in a bit. Federico lost some angle, and then they got over the finish line. Thankfully, Ryan Turk did make contact with him there. Coming up the hill. By that downhill touch and go. Looked pretty clean. Looking at touch and go. Outside zone number 2. Through this area here. Ryan Turk's putting on the pressure. Nice close. And right here, the transition. Federico slowed down, it looks like there. And Ryan Turk was able to avoid contact, though.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Ryan Turk.
I mean,
Ryan Turk gets the win.
That's automatic, man.
Ryan Turk
that's automatic.
Into the
that Toyota is fierce.
Going against his Toyota teammate, that is Frederick Oswald. Hey, great effort by Federico Sharifo. Excited to see him in Orlando and Florida and see what he's going to do at the next round, round 3 of that Formula Drift Pro Championship.
This is the AutoZone Road to the Championship presented by Type X.
Nice.
As our grade 8 has been established. And
that's
our
awesome.
Next pair pulling into that pedal commander.
Man, this thing must go all night. So, hey, how long do these?
Sorensen. So it's interesting as
how long did these
perspective? I'm always up here in the booth.
Just like
you've been up here.
I mean, it was definitely a lot of daylight when I started watching.
As the weekend goes on, you start with 32, goes 16, goes to 8, and the whole 9. So
okay,
There is our grade 8 field: Jones, Burkett, Forsberg, Sorensen, Bakshis, Osbo, and Turk.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Well,
and there we go.
Answer my question.
So Field and Jones. This is our first battle of the top 8 Link ECU, the official engine management unit of Formula Drift. And there's Jeff Jones warming up his tires.
He's seen quite a day, man. He's seen the back of that flatbed
burnout
more
box.
than anybody today.
Yes, he has. And both of these drivers have been into some collisions. Hopefully not with one another in this battle, but it's
good old modal.
More as these drivers get, further down the ladder here, it's getting more serious. So, yeah, look at that beautiful view of the live stream.
That's right.
Great backdrop.
Yeah, very impressive.
Yeah, very, very cool backdrop. Absolutely love this track. Love the fans. Atlanta, how you doing out there?
So I wonder.
Good.
So what you think, El Boogie?
Since 2004,
you think that
years.
while they're running the cameras right here, or
And there
running,
we are seeing
when do you think they switch out drones? Because
Matt Field
surely,
getting that camera on top of Jeff Jones' vehicle.
I think that they have to do it like during commercial or something, because surely they're running out of
And looks
battery.
Getting ready.
One
The
drone.
remaining drivers out there. So like I
Right?
said, start
What you
the week
think?
and get
You think when they
30
go to
plus
commercial,
drivers,
which we really haven't
down to
seen
16, down to 8
much
now.
of here, but I think I have seen them go to commercial. But
Here we go. Our first battle
They do
of
that.
the Link
Yeah.
ECU, grade 8. Matt Field, wow, working all his way to the other side. Big, nasty initiation here. Woo, going for it. Absolutely insane entry there from Matt Field. Now coming into that second outside zone. Jeff Jones taking that shallower line. Whoa, Jeff Jones, JJ, look at that.
Hey.
Dynamite, look at that. Well done by Jeff Jones in that final clip. I feel like Matt Field used the whole course all right, I'm taking this thing over, man. I'm tired of getting hit. But Jeff Jones too, it's like he's been getting hit as well.
But watch, Matt Field doesn't get all the way wide initiation. He stays not mid-track, but definitely not all the way wide. Gets back on throttle a little bit late, but Jeff Jones isn't really in proximity when he does that, so it doesn't really affect him. Matt Field does great on outside zone 1 and 2, but Jeff Jones misses the end of 1 and 2 as well. It gets on a weird line from inside clip 2 to the exit of the horseshoe, but he's staying close. He's putting up a lot of pressure, just not running the appropriate line in the chase position. So he needs to position his car. You see he's way inside here, nowhere near outside zone 2. Gets ahead of Matt Field at inside clip number 2. Pretty much gets that clip in Matt's place. And then coming down the hill here, some bobbles, runs on the inside on that rumble strip there on the touch and go. So positioning his car, not really in all the right places. But for that, Matt Field didn't really do great on initiation either. Got on throttle pretty late after that inside clip. So making some mistakes there as well.
Wow. All right, let's see if Jeff can want to grow on here, go for it, and see if he can take down Matt Field. And Jeff Jones, you can see the Type S lights. They are on and cracking. And here we go with Jones out front. Matt Field chasing him down. Good start, Shaquem. We got a clean start.
All right.
Jeff Jones, straight line approach. Field initiates way early. Wow. Parts flying off once again.
What did he lose?
And Matt Field, interesting. What is going on there?
Man.
Don't know if that was Field being aggressive or Jones. And Field, look at that.
Oh, he left him in the dust.
To Matt's car. Or did he get thrown off from the beginning?
Yeah,
definitely going to run that back.
I think he got thrown off at initiation. You can see that he was on the inside there, went over the inside clip 1.
Wow.
Might have had 2 tires off. And then from that point on, he's trying to play catch up, and you can tell.
Oh,
so right there.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Got choked up at initiation. I'm not sure if that was because Jeff slowed down. But look at Matt trying to play catch up from this point on. Goes pretty good on outside zone 2, but way overshoots inside clip 2. And from this point on, he's way behind.
He gassed
came off
after
the
that.
Jeff's car? It looked pretty substantial.
Potentially
Like,
a camera.
it's like
Oh, the camera's still on the
huge.
car. Yeah, that could be. It's gonna be tough to see. We're gonna have to watch this from the drone to see if Jeff slowed down a lot at inside clip number 1 and didn't give Matt, the opportunity to stay and chase, or if it was just Matt being aggressive in the chase.
It looked like there were 2 things that came off of Jeff's car on initiation. Watch him initiate, and you see it goes off of track left to our left. Yeah, I don't know if it's a full fender or what it is, but when it comes off, you see it hit Matt's car. And there were 2 things that actually came off.
Well, that was terrible for him. Guess we'll find out.
All right, so Jeff and Matt
Shortly, what's up?
Thank you.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, looking at initiation here, Jeff.
And boom, more stuff.
A lot of bobbles from Jeff's car, really low angle and inside clip 1. It looks like Jeff may have botched his initiation. So as you watch him coming down the hill, apparently that was a side skirt flew off. But right here, look at Jeff. Low angle, low speed, and it looked like Matt Field had nowhere to go. Right there, he just got choked up. And of course, then Jeff gets on the throttle, and Matt can't keep up at that point because Jeff's already gone. So
Watch all the corrections. White wheels that really showcase that.
It's a long handbrake. Matt Field's right there with them, but
he almost spun out.
I think that was Jeff Jones. He's straight right there. So I do believe that was Jeff Jones' fault at initiation down to the inside clip, and then from that point on, Matt Field, it's impossible for him to keep up or do any kind of chase run because he's been completely left behind at inside clip number 1.
So it's just like an instant replay where the officials are deciding who's at fault.
When the initiation from the lead driver is messed up in any way and it chokes up the chase driver, then that's going to cause that chase driver to have 0 opportunity to chase. So in this case, it looks like the 3 of us agree.
Yeah.
We're all going to give the win to Matt Field based on that error from Jeff Jones.
Okay. Cool. Oh shit! Wow, I'm understanding this, man. This is pretty good.
Yeah,
I like this.
It is an unfortunate turn of events for Jeff Jones, but obviously,
man, that sucks,
a winner
man.
and a loser in each battle eventually after maybe a couple more times or just right off the bat. But Jeff Jones absolutely has been driving tremendously this event and just the progression over the years. So excited for him in Orlando, but Matt Field will advance on and absolutely just those corrections there on initiation. That's going to check up anybody. I don't care who you are.
Exactly.
So Matt Field advances on. He moves on to the Type S Top 4. Type S, the official lighting and Formula Drift is next up Dan Burkett and Chris the Force Forsberg. So Rad Dan versus the Force in our next battle of the top 8.
Nice.
There's the stats. There's the numbers.
Another
Dan
Nissan
Burkett,
and Toyota.
driving out of his mind. He's going against Chris Forsberg. These guys are good friends. And now they're going against each other. So Burkett and Forsberg enter into that.
Man, I think you definitely got to be able to travel and get on the track, man, because Washington State, that's a lot of rain. I don't know what type of
all right, let's check that schedule.
As far as,
there it is. We're here in Atlanta.
Cold,
look at that. Just in a couple of weeks, we will be in Orlando.
How they are, but I definitely know Pennsylvania is.
And that will be a
Pro Spec
and Pro round.
Like
E-Town, June 9th and 11th, St. Louis, Missouri. Monroe, Washington.
Do a lot of traveling
to battle in Seattle. Grantsville, Utah.
Places like Atlanta and Florida.
In Utah, and then we will
Cali, Texas.
At Irwindale.
I would assume.
The 19th season of the Formula Drift Championship.
May 19th and 21st through the 21st. That's right. It is 3 days long.
Oh, dang.
Formula Drift scorched. So come join us in Orlando in just a couple short weeks.
Formula Drift.
That is a Thursday through Saturday event, mind you.
Well, they just got a new subscriber today.
Qualifying, you got pro qualifying. Then you got all the head-to-head battles. So that's going to be a long one.
And definitely, if you're a Euro car, and actually, if you're the Toyotas and Nissans, I'm okay with them. Get JDM. So if you JDM or Euro spec car,
Liquid Dreams,
you're getting a follow from me.
Big fan.
You just saw.
Big fan.
Those are the cars I really like. with the exception
And here's
of
look at
that,
the bracket. Only one
Ferrari.
driver already
Ferrari
in the
just didn't
final
do it
four.
for me.
That's Matt Field.
It didn't do it for me.
Yeah, so Matt Field is in there, and basically he is guaranteed a podium. Matt Field is guaranteed a podium because he qualified number 1. He's in the final 4. So if he loses, he go, right? Yeah, he's guaranteed a podium. All right, so Dan Burkett, Chris Forsberg.
Now it's going to
Dan
be
Burkett qualifying higher than Chris Forsberg.
So. Yeah.
Burkett qualifying 4th, Forsberg qualifying 12th. Both these guys really smooth, aggressive earlier in all the battles. Let's see what we got. Rad Dan out front.
Who you pulling for, El Boogie?
Here comes that Mark IV Toyota Supra into that first front clip. Big angle there from Dan Burkett. Taking that middle line pass. What will be that touch and go? Burkett in the first outside zone. Coming to that second outside zone. Dan Burkett getting all the way out there. Forsberg now transitioning out. And you cannot even see him with the naked eye. There is so much smoke. Unbelievable. As Burkett and Forsberg.
How do they see,
holy cow,
man?
That was probably one of the smokiest battles we've seen today.
That's the part that has
thankfully
me
it's windy, so that
Yeah,
smoke is almost all gone.
It is cold, though.
It is cold.
It's a little brisk.
Great initiation from both
Like,
drivers
even when
here.
I'm
You
watching
can see the
people
angle
do
that
donut,
Burkett's carrying through inside clip 1, a little bit wider than we'd like between
inside
clip
drift
1 and
pit
that
or any of that
transition
kind
to
of
go
stuff,
uphill.
man. Then you
But
got
right here you see
barriers and
Burkett
stuff.
doing a great job in the lead on outside zone 1 and 2. Forsberg's right there with him. Every move he makes, he did drop a tire or two, leaving the horseshoe, Dan Burkett that is, hit inside clip number 3 before the finish line. But watch Chris Forsberg's positioning here as he comes up. His car's positioned pretty well, comes nice and close, fills outside zone 2, just like Burkett did. Gets nice and tight on inside clip number 2. Burkett drops 1, maybe 2 tires, leaving that horseshoe. Did hit inside clip 3 as well, but Chris Forsberg's with him every step of the way, mimicking, doing the same line, doing what he's supposed to in the chase position. So it looks really good from Forsberg's position, and Forsberg can clean up what Burkett laid down in his lead. So just be a little bit cleaner, stay on the track, and don't drop a tire exiting the horseshoe. Don't drop a tire inside clip 3, and put together the same.
Sound like a lot of pressure to me.
All the way wide on zone 1, zone 2, and tight on inside clip 2 and 3.
I'll tell you what, Dan Burkett is really impressive here tonight. I don't know, we had some words with him earlier, kind of broke up, but he is just, whatever he's doing, let's see more of that this year.
Absolutely.
Chris Forsberg leading NOS Energy, all-new Nissan Z on GT radial tires into that first clip. Dan Burkett tucks into formation. Forsberg powers up the hill in that first outside zone 1. Burkett, big angle there, does not get out to the outside zone 2. Burkett, you can see him. He missed that outside zone, but that was a good compromise. He got the proximity. Now Forsberg passed that touch and go, and one more clip. Whoa, Dan Burkett really, unfortunately, went tight on that inside clip. Hey, I'll tell you what, man, Dan Burkett, an absolute fierce competitor here this weekend.
Yeah, he put on the pressure in the chase position. Look at Chris's initiation, that rate to angle, maintaining it through inside clip 1. Burkett's right there with him on that rumble strip coming up inside at the touch and go area. Great job in outside zone 1. Right there, you see that Burkett drops off of outside zone 1 and misses outside zone 2, while Chris fills them both. So Burkett's at a bit of a disadvantage there. He drops a tire, leaving the horseshoe. And then watch Burkett right here. That's 2 tires minimum, potentially 3 at inside clip number 3. But whatever Burkett's doing this round, he needs to keep doing it. The driving excitement, the level that he's competing at, he needs to keep this up. He just needs to work on his precision a little bit more, getting that car in the right position at every portion of the track, which is, if you watch Forsberg, what he does. You can see that that's what gives him the edge over a lot of drivers, and in this case, over Dan Burkett, I think.
I mean, think how many runs Chris Forsberg has completed here at Road Atlanta. Chris Forsberg gets the win. Dan Burkett is knocked out, but hey, make some noise for Rad Dan. Dan Burkett in that Supra. Great job in the Rad Industries gear wrench Mark IV. Really, really well done by Rad Dan as Chris Forsberg gets the win. And it'll be Field and Forsberg in the final 4 already. We go to the other side of the grade 8 bracket. Brandon Sorensen, Odie Bakshish. And we saw both these guys at LS Fest last weekend. It was a good time. more seat time. And again, just you could see how it's reflected. You know, Brandon Sorensen qualifying 15th, Odie Bakshi's qualifying 7th. All right, let's throw it down. Let's throw it down to Lorette Nickel, who is with Ryan
Hey
Turk.
guys, so we are deep into the pits here. Ryan Turk, next battle, Frederick Osbo. So what are the expectations there?
I mean, expectations are to be number one in the pit or number one in our trailers. So hopefully we can get the best of Freddie and continue on to the semifinals. But he's been phenomenal this weekend, and I've actually been taking a lot of notes to his driving style on track. So we'll see if I can wheel the car to its potential. The GR Corolla's got a phenomenal setup on it right now. So we'll go out there and give it our best.
Hey, Ryan, thank you so much. I know you have to go. I appreciate your time, guys. Back to you.
All right, this should be a fun battle here. Brandon Sorensen, Odie Bakshi's. And we saw Brandon Sorensen give it the beans, as they say, earlier with Chelsea Denofa. Odie Bakshi's made his way through Kazuya Taguchi. That was a wild battle. I mean, there's just so much going on with all these drivers, and just the level, the degree. I mean, just really exciting evening here. So, and there they are, jumping in that burnout box.
Let's go.
Under the lights here.
Y'all know I'm Team BMW,
I
so
hope you join us. Hashtag FDATL. Hope you join us in Orlando.
That's by default.
For round 3, continuing on. I'm excited for Utah. That's round 7. That's a new venue for us. Utah Motorsports Campus, just outside of Salt Lake City. I've been to other events there. It's a big venue. So definitely, if you're in that area. All right, let's ride along with Odie as we're watching them get into that burnout box. That's actually
of the Garagistic E36.
That's Rome Sharpens
and
here,
we're
by
at
the way.
Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. So I'm waiting for SOPA to give me the okay. We're currently in the lead position, getting pointed out the chicane. There we go. That's the okay. So we start in second gear, come around the chicane, quickly get up into third, quickly get into fourth. We get just over 100 miles an hour, flick across the track, boom, hard e-brake, back on throttle, hammer down to inner clip 1, transition, keep it nice and tight there, then push out wide to outer zone 1. Now across track to the top to outer zone 2, then get back in tight to get to inner clip 2. Now we're going to transition across track, keep it midline to a nice tight touch and go, transition one more time hard to inner clip 3, and then hammer
What's
down
up, Robert Smith? How you doing, sir? Hopefully your day is going well. We just over here enjoying
course preview there with Rome Sharpens
some
here.
Live.
And for people that challenge me on how to pronounce his name, I don't know if you saw him, he says, I'm Rome Charpentier.
Toward the end of it now, it's
clarification on that.
It's the
yeah, I can't help myself. I don't know. I just say it naturally. I don't even think about it. Charpentier.
No, I get people flaming me online. They're like, stop saying it like that. I'm like, ask him his name and he'll tell you.
Well, last 4.
FYI. Brandon Sorensen, Odie Bakshi's, and here we go as Odie Bakshi's qualified 7th. Brandon Sorensen qualified 15th. Odie leads. Nice job initiation by Odie. Coming up the hill. Look at Brandon. So quick little decel there. You saw that red.
Let's go.
So the attitude of the car. Just the Atlanta track. You just got to be fluid with it. Carry that momentum. We've talked about it from the beginning. Oh, and Brandon goes on the inside. So kind of an early transition out of that touch and go, and threw him off a little bit on that final inside clip. Take a look at it again here.
Great initiation from Odie right there. You can see Brandon was a little slower in his initiation. It wasn't as snappy. It was sort of a slow rate angle. Coming up the hill, Brandon's close, running slightly less angle. Odie filled outside zone 1. Brandon was inside a little bit, but outside zone 2, they both do a great job. You can see Brandon right there with Odie. Brandon might have dropped the tire, leaving the horseshoe. Odie does great at the touch and go. Brandon drops the tire to at inside clip 3.
Man.
Overall, great run from both drivers. I think that Odie did a pretty clean run in the lead, and it looks like in the chase, Brandon made a couple of mistakes. Importantly, that initiation, and then sort of at the end of outside zone 1, I think he wasn't as deep as he could have been there, but he had to make some sacrifices to gain and then maintain that process.
So you gonna make a drift car?
Now let's switch it up here. Brandon Sorensen will be out front.
Robert said you want an S15.
Odie Bakshies, and really great
momentum
driving from both these guys. I liked it. They were very smooth, have very similar styles. I think overall, Brandon and Odie are fairly equally matched drivers here. Let's see if Brandon can continue on.
All right, come on.
Get in his way. Here comes Brandon Sorensen.
Let's go, Beamer gang.
Odie Bakshies. Look at there. Odie quickly getting to the side of him. Now past and up the hill. Look at that. Brandon, little shimmy into that first outside zone and then dropped in the second. Odie not getting all the way out there in that second. Now coming out of the horseshoe. Good transition by Sorensen. Big angle from Sorensen. Touch and go. Odie. Woo, man. Pretty solid heads up. And that's why I say fairly equally matched. Good styling. Again, just that momentum driving. Both of them are harnessing that energy, man. Really well done from Sorensen and Bakshies.
Yes, sir. Look at the initiation. Odie does a great job of mimicking what Brandon did in the chase position. Gets right up to him on the initiation and then gives him a little bit of space. Coming up the hill, Odie did not get into outside zone 2. I don't think Brandon got quite as deep as Odie did on his lead, but did a great job regardless of positioning his car. You can see Odie there maintaining that proximity, and he does stay on the track near the finish line here, so he doesn't drop a tire as he goes over that inside clip 3. So here's the side-by-side for us. If you want to cross your eyes and try to follow along on both screens at the same time, you can see there Odie's level of difficulty on that initiation, nice and close. He matches the angle of Sorensen coming up the hill a little bit better, I think. Gets into zone number 2 pretty well, and then coming by inside clip 2. They're both pretty even in that little part of the track. Right here, Odie does have more proximity on the transition. Well, you can see that
I can just about agree with you, man.
The track a little bit better than Brandon did.
Okay, do we have a verdict?
I'm not even gonna lie.
Is going one way or the other, Odie or Brandon?
My initiation to understanding drifting, or that drifting was a thing, was Tokyo Drift.
Motorsports.
No joke.
From Las Vegas.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. That was
or is it Odie Bakshies? Falcon Tires, Field Suspension, S15. Hearing some fans scream one more time.
Wow, that came in from left field. Did you hear that? How far away that was?
More like right field. Right, that's like right field over there. That dude is loud. He's loud. Here we go. One more time. Odie Bakshies. And one more time. They're going at it again. So one more time as Brandon Sorensen, he is working hard for it. And
Odie better be careful. The last time Brandon went one more time, he won.
That's right. Yeah. So again, the outcome here is more seat time for Sorensen. He's soaring his way up the bracket.
So a friend up in Canada, Manu, worked with Formula Drift Canada for multiple years while we were up there. He was always helping us out. He just sent me a message and asked me about the decel light, and it made me realize that maybe we haven't been touching on it enough. So thank you, Manu, for that. And watching the cars go around the track, especially in the dark now, you're seeing the light strip on the windshield, at the top of the windshield, lighting up in certain areas. That is not a brake light. That is a decel light, and that decel is live. So there's a unit in the car that records speed, and if the speed drops a certain amount over a certain distance, it's going to bring that light on. So that's an aggressive decel will bring the light on. So it's live, and we're seeing it as it's happening.
And the brakes can obviously decel you that fast, but it's more of downshifting momentum, any of those things. So yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So again, thank you for elaborating. Look at this. All Pop Racing, all Toyota, all Rockstar. These guys again going against each other once again. Osbo and Turk. Oh man. So Ryan Turk, your current points leader, Frederick Osbo, your defending champion. Both these cars, they're tuned up, baby. And again, their spotters work with each other.
These your guys right here.
They're not standing too close to each other right now because they want to see how it's going to go down here. Frederick Osbo will lead.
I'm taking the Super.
Osbo qualified third. Ryan Turk qualifying
basically a BMW.
So when push comes to shove, who's going to come out on top? Who's going into the
Toyota
final
fanboys probably don't care for that
to go against either Sorensen or Bakshies?
That's okay.
Remember Ryan Turk coming this round of competition. He got the win in Long Beach after debuting that.
Is there such thing as a Toyota fanboy? I guess so.
Shout out to the race service boys in Mid City
with the
they're watching in LA. Frederick Osbo,
OG Super, right?
Let's see what you got. The Rockstar Energy Toyota GR
I can use a Rockstar
Supra.
Energy right now.
He will be leading. Here comes Freddie. The Norwegian Hammer initiates good flick into that front flip. Ryan Turk drops the formation. Both of them lifting up those Nitto tires.
Come on, let's go, Super.
It's a Nitto tire battle coming into that second outside zone. Freddie actually doesn't get all the way out to that second outside zone. Now transitioning down. Looks like Turk backs off a little bit coming out of the horseshoe. And then Osbo hammers down.
Good.
That was a pretty good battle. Watch up top here. The second outside zone. These guys absolutely going for it.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge area of opportunity for Turk when he's leading. So let's watch here. Turk's nice and close to the initiation through inside clip one. Osmo starts to pull away up the hill, but Turk's in that zone number one with them. Osmo does not get into outside zone 2 at all. Tires as you get close to the line. You see Turk there taking advantage of that, getting nice and close. Coming down the hill, that Osmo is very fast. You can see Turk trying to keep up, but not able to really keep up. Coming down the hill, Supra is just ultra fast.
Watch it.
Yes, sir.
Later.
As they transition, still pulling away, going up towards that hill. It's not like Osbo's not running angle, trying to get away. He's just a very fast car.
BMW Supra.
What do we got here? Ryan Turk will be out front.
Yes, sir. Way too fast. All the smoke.
Got him in trouble in Long Beach. In the rear view mirror. Ryan Turk. What do you say? Atlanta, make some noise. Ryan Turk, Frederick Osbo. Send it. Here we go. Ryan Turk out front, right next to GR Corolla. Frederick Osbo initiates right to that first front flip.
Come on.
Smashing that front grill of that GR Corolla. Continues on through the course to the first outside zone. Here comes Ryan Turk. Gets all the way out there. Dip that Nitto tire into it. Now let's see how he handles it coming out of the horseshoe. Into that touch and go goes Ryan Turk. Now transitioning.
Oh, don't lose it.
Almost drops the tire. Looked like he didn't throw dirt, but he did get onto that rumble strip. Man. Ryan Turk's grill just absolutely exploding. He's going to see the dentist after that thing.
Yeah, you're very good driver.
Osbo in the chase position. Great initiation behind Turk. And you can see Turk getting on throttle, coming up the hill. Osbo does bump that marker for the touch and go. Turk was way deeper in outside zone 2 than Osbo did. He didn't get all the way in it, but a lot deeper than Osbo did. Osbo drops the tire, leaving the horseshoe. Turk gets his tire just right on the edge of that rumble strip of the touch and go area. So let's see it from the sky here. Turk stays on the rumble strip there. Osbo does drop a tire, looks like on that touch and go coming up the hill. Turk into outside zone 2. Osbo's in the right spot. Turk drops a tire right before inside clip 2, as you mentioned earlier. So there are multiple drivers here. Looks like they're really pushing. Very hard. Both the lead and chase positions.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. They kind of know what's on the menu. They know what's in the soup, as they say.
Oh, beautiful side by side. So let's look at how these drivers match up. The side-by-side comparison. Proximity.
I didn't know that.
A little bit closer. I think Osbo is. He's a little bit inside there. Turk has a little less angle in the chase position coming through the horseshoe. This is a tough one.
Hey, come on, Super.
That Freddie didn't get to that second outside.
Super got that.
That's going to take some angle out of it because he had to modify his line because he didn't get
Super got that.
That's going to take some angle out of it, taking that shallow line. So like, you got to change up a little bit.
So they got to go again.
Wow, that's a tough
one. Oh no.
Yeah.
Still judging. What you think? I think Super.
All right.
Slide him left or right or down the middle for a one more time.
Remember, Field and
Forsberg.
That person is going to get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Leave it to the pros.
Leave it to the pros, boys. Fire, bro.
And girls.
Leave it in video games or on the track.
Oh, somebody in the parking lot.
All right, so still waiting for the outcome here.
Scores are in, I think.
I believe
That's Super Loop. Fire, man.
The votes are in the
decision
verdict.
Individual verdict from the judges. Here we go. Slide him left for Osbo, right for Turkins. One more time. One more time. You want to see it, Atlanta? Come on.
Okay.
You gotta love it. Turk and Osbo going at it again.
Okay. Okay. All right. So one more time, from what I'm taking
here. Absolutely.
What I'm taking is they get to go. I guess they get the lead and
sticking around late into the night
and chase each. Right? Is that correct? So they each will get one more time to chase and lead.
All right. So we should be going back to Odie Bakshi's and Brandon Sorensen.
It's nuts.
So Odie Bakshi's, Brandon Sorensen, as we already have the other side of the Final Four.
Go to Sylvia.
There you can see Odie pulling up to the start line.
Okay, cool.
There's Odie, got his camera fixed. And Sorensen entering in. Like you said, Ryan, I mean, Brandon Sorensen taking out Denofa. I mean, look at the path that these drivers have taken. Sorensen was went against Jonathan Hurst earlier, just took out Chelsea Denofa. Denofa took himself out. Odie Bakshi's went against Rome Charpentier, and then went against Kazuya Taguchi.
With Charpentier's name, we could just translate it and make him Carpenter, and that'd be fine, right?
Yeah.
Rome Carpenter.
I know, but Rome wasn't built today by a carpenter. Matt Field, you know, the way he got here through Eve Meyer, got into that incident, Alec Robbins, and then finally Jeff Jones most recently. And here we go.
Let's go.
Odie Bakshi's, so one more time battle. Odie Bakshi's, Brandon Sorensen.
Let's go.
Into that front flip. Brings down through. Sorensen taking a very shallow line. That's absolutely going to disrupt Brandon Sorensen. Odie Bakshi's coming out of the horseshoe.
Damn it.
That was a major mistake there by Sorensen. When he transitioned out of that first inside clip and the transition where the touch and go is, went heavy on the grass.
What's interesting to see, Jared, is Odie's decel light coming on at the touch and go area up the hill. So as we watch them initiate here, Brandon's nice and close. Odie transitions. I don't think it had anything to do with where Brandon went, but still should be decelling there that way. But yeah, Brandon definitely made a mistake there. Odie went out to outside zone 2, Brandon did not. And I think, right there. So watch this. Transition, 1, 2, 2 tires. I think 3 tires went off, but not at the same time. Coming through here, nice and close on inside clip number 2. Brandon transitions nice and close here coming down the hill, transitioning to inside clip number 3. Great job through the finish line, but Brandon has a lot to overcome with that error from inside clip 1 to just after that transition coming up the hill.
The track sweeper is out. Man, those cones have just been getting absolutely abused. The BC Racing clipping points. BC Racing, the official suspension of.
Hey, this thing said this kid is 18 years old on Instagram. Brandon Sorensen.
BC Racing clipping points.
Youngest Formula Drift pro driver in history.
Link ECU top 8. Link ECU, the official engine management unit of Formula Drift.
Nice. Love it.
Cleaning it up real quick, and we'll get back to the action. Sorensen and Bakshi's. One of these drivers entering into the Final Four. Are we getting a calm timeout?
What's
gonna
up?
warm him up again.
No.
Oh, looks like.
Okay,
it does look like Odie will warm up his tires. I assume that if Brandon wants to, he can warm up his as well.
Wow. Man, this is freaking nuts. I don't think I've watched this much racing
There we go. Get the track back up in order. And Sorensen
I watched some
is
Indy.
ready to go. Track should be
and then the
clear,
stuff we did
will
in
be clear to send.
Gap Fest. YouTubers
in
call
a
out.
moment.
That's it.
Oh, people are misbehaving, Jared.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It happens. It does happen.
They're kicking them out the
A
classroom.
couple Bernies here as they're leaving the venue here. So
Sylvia
again,
too
keep
much.
it off the streets, kids. Here we go. Brandon Sorensen
Leave it to the
leading
professionals.
Odie Bakshi's giving chase.
Come on.
Brandon Sorensen, like you said, had that error. He's hoping that Odie Bakshi's makes a mistake as well. But Brandon Sorensen, big, nasty initiation.
Nice.
That's what you're looking for. Look at Odie, like you said, it's that touch and go. A lot of decel there. And Sorensen filling all that second outside zone.
Ooh.
Now coming down out of that horseshoe, past the touch and go. Sorensen and Bakshi's.
Hey.
Woo. Tell you
Dang,
what, Brandon's
bro.
lead run there was gangster. That was really, really solid.
Really
Bachi
well done,
got
Jared.
that. He took
We'll
that.
watch this replay. Hopefully we have some, yes we do,
He took
up in the
that.
sky so we can see over the smoke. Odie was a little bit off inside clip number 1 as he was following. Dropped the tire on that rumble strip at the touch and go area. Didn't go as wide.
Hey, what's
outside
up,
zone
Lefty?
1. Good
What's
job
up,
on
bro?
outside
How you
zone 2
been?
for both drivers.
We're just in here watching a little Formula Drift racing.
The horseshoe.
Boys
Good
in
job on
Atlanta
touch and
tearing this
go.
track up.
And then great job coming over the finish line there as well.
Yeah. It's, I mean, like I said, Brandon, he's had a couple, multiple one more times. He seems like the guy that has seen the most action today. As he's in the grade 8 and with 2 more times.
He took that.
One with Denofa and one now here with Odie.
Sylvia took that. Yeah. Sylvia took that. That's all Odie today.
And we are waiting for the outcome here. And here we go. Slide him right for Odie Bakshi's. Odie Bakshi's gets the win.
Yeah, Odie
gets the win and advances on into the final. Hey, round of applause for the birthday boy, Brandon Sorensen. Great effort there. Odie Bakshi's
not 18 anymore.
Taking him out, but Brandon, 18 years old on Thursday.
Oh, he is 18.
Really, really well done.
My
so
bad.
3 drivers in the final 4, 1 more
so that was,
left to forge our final 4.
That's nuts.
And it looks like waiting for these drivers to enter the burnout box. And this is back to the one more time of Frederick Osbo and Ryan Turk. There is Freddie waiting to enter into that burnout box.
Crazy.
This is what a lot of people were kind of expecting, you know, I mean, you know, look, this is, I mean, look at, out of the 5 drivers that are still in it, that's your top 4.
Yeah, this is new to me, man.
You know,
this is my first time.
And minus,
I did not know this
I think
was
it was
this
Denofa that
series.
was in the mix, right? So I mean,
Boogie
you
said
look
it's been
at
happening
that, you know,
for
between Turk, Field, Odie,
over 10 years,
and Osbo, that was your top 4. Yep. So that just goes to show you kind of
around
on par. Those are the people to watch.
Either way,
you know, the entirety of the season.
Let's go.
But I like what you said earlier, talking about going into 32. You never know what's going to happen. Going to 16, you never. Every driver is capable of advancing on. And sometimes it just call what it is. Sometimes it's
just a flip.
You know, the opposing driver making a mistake, or just that driver rising to the occasion. Like I said, Dan Burkett, Jeff Jones, those guys had a phenomenal weekend. They should really hold their head high because they went after it. So
now who is that? My guy Osbo.
Great job by them.
Yeah, even when the other driver makes a mistake and you win, you know, partly due to that
Osbo,
mistake, you still have to
that's
show
my
up
guy.
and you still have to run.
That's my
your
super
leader
guy.
Chase. You still have to do a good job and not
Let's go,
even
Osbo.
yourself and not make mistakes. So
Ryan, real quick, I want to stop you before we go on. Hey, remember how you take out your phone lights? Let's take out your phone lights and light up this all Toyota battle between Osbo and Turk. Light them up so you can see even better. Shine it. Larry Chen, my boy's going to grab some photos and light up the night here as they go by. So you can turn on your video camera, you can take some photos. regardless,
There we
leave
go. Got
your
lights
light on and light up round
got
2
my light
of
on.
the Drip
Y'all
Pro
got y'all light on?
Championship. The AutoZone Road to the Championship presented by Type S. There you go. Light them up as Ryan Turk and Frederick Osbo are pulling to the line.
All right, I know that was corny, man. I had to do it. My bad.
Still sticking around. Those are during the cold. Feel y'all leaving, but again, a lot of y'all still
Anyway.
watching on your phone. So light up the night. We're ready to send it for this battle. All
Let's
Toyota,
go.
all Nitto.
Let's go.
Our current points leader, our defending champion.
Hey, it's Osbo for me.
Defending champion will lead in his Rockstar Energy.
Toyota
GR Supra.
Osbo
Again,
for
the Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. And here we go. Let's see what we got here.
Solid, bro.
Titans of the sport. Coming down the hill. There goes Frederick Osbo.
Come on, Osbo.
Up the hill as Ryan Turk
Go.
comes down into that first and second outside zone.
Come on.
Now coming on out of the horseshoe. Let's see how they handle this. Ryan Turk
Osbo
falling
gone.
back quite a bit.
Salute.
Make some noise for him, Atlanta.
All right, let's go.
Frederick
Run it back.
Osbo and Ryan Turk absolutely going for it.
Run it back.
Turk fell back a little bit there, Ryan.
You made a mistake inside clip 1.
Have to see
Run
what
it back.
happens. Hopefully with the help of the drone here. As they initiate, Ryan Turk's nice and close, matching the angle. Really good positioning from Turk. He does drop the tire and hit that cone. He does do well in outside zone 1.
Great job in outside
zone 2 by Osbo.
And then right there,
contact and fell off from that point on. He was not in the proximity game anymore. So
Nope.
as that contact, you see his bumper hanging off
right
there.
So we're going to have to look at that. And
potentially
we'll have to call some fault on that one.
So
watch this transition.
But it's not on Osbo though.
This is where Turk goes inside a little bit. That's where his bumper goes flying off. Gets hit on that clip. Now Turk doesn't go into outside zone 2. Osbo does right there. There's a bit of a hit there. You can see Ryan kind of resets the car after the hit. Watch it right here.
Yep. There's no decel light.
Stall up a little bit. Transitions kind of awkwardly.
I'm assuming there's not a.
He maintains angle and continues
That's
through the rest of the course.
Well, I am getting an update here from his spotter. He's saying Ryan lost 4th gear. So I got an update. So obviously that's a crucial gear for, in particular portions of that track. So
he should find it. I might like that one bad.
You can tell a spotter right there. You should go find that 4th gear.
All right, I'm done. That's my only joke for the
day. That's it.
My only
attempt.
Kill it.
Ryan did make it funny. That's one.
Now, if he doesn't have 4th gear, how many gears does that car have?
11.
He has 4 gears in that car. All right, so he's not running with the top gear in that car, which will come into play coming down the hill here, because this is pretty much the top speed I think in FDs out of all the tracks, right? 100 mile per hour entry. That's going to really affect his ability to get down the hill at the right speed to get around that corner.
Well, and truth be told here, Papadakis Racing, they work together on these vehicles. So
I don't know, Lefty.
It's good that they know.
I've been looking. I've been on Instagram looking while this race has been going on. Trust me, I'm looking. There is a guy that I follow.
It's completely broken.
That he does drift. He does drift in Atlanta. He lives in Atlanta. I'll give you all his name. I'll type his name in there. I follow him on YouTube, and I just telling El Boogie, I just found him recently.
We're finding out, inquiring what's going on here.
He didn't give Sopa the okay at the start line. Sorry, so we're having a discussion here. Typically, the start line Sopa guy will point at one driver, point at the other driver. If he gets the thumbs up, he gives the light. Begins the light sequence, and I don't believe he received the okay on that one. So we're going to see what happens here. They may be Turk wanted to call a competition timeout. I think he was talking with his spotter while he was at the start line and made the decision at the last second. So that's why he did not give the thumbs up, and that's why we're going to allow him to go back to his pit area. I believe is what's happening right now.
Yeah, just getting all the facts in a row and finding out what's going on here. But like I said, both Papadakis Racing vehicles, both of the Toyota GR vehicles, either Supra or the Corolla. So this is an official NGK competition timeout. So as
Yeah, it's totally official, and we're going to get him back to the line there. Back to the pit, sorry, hot pit.
Yep. So Ryan Turk will make his way back after losing that 4th gear, and there are only 4 gears in that. So getting that top speed, especially with Frederick Osbo in your mirrors, that's going to be a tough one to hang on there. And finding out.
See what is up with this.
Turk is still posted up there. All right, so Ryan Turk is he pulling back to the line? All right, so actually I think they're just pulling right back up. Says just go and run it. All right, so psych, just kidding. No competition timeout. Let's get back to running some battles here, baby.
Let's go.
We don't need no stinking NGK competition timeouts. Ryan Turk will lead Frederick Osbo giving chase. And it looks like as long as you get a thumbs up, the lights will be on.
I'm on an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going to happen in the background here. It seems like he called it, backed off the line, Osbo left, so who knows what's going to occur here, whether or not that competition timeout will officially be called or not.
I mean, Ryan Turk is at a major deficit here after that first portion of that battle. Now he's got a lot of clean air because his bumper's all chewed up, but still going to try to go for it here, minus that 1 gear. Now coming into that inside clip, big angle from Turk.
Here we go.
Transitioning up the hill. Looks like it's working out all right so far. Into that first outside zone, into the second outside zone. Filling all of it. Now bringing on outside of that horseshoe. Transition back out.
Drop back a little bit.
We don't need no stinking gear. We run with 3, baby.
Hey.
Ryan Turk pulling away from Frederick Osbo.
Hey.
So he found it, Ryan. He found that gear. So you asked him to go find it, and he found it.
Fell under the seat or something.
Yeah, fell in the cracks, where you drop all the French fries.
Too much, bro.
Go ahead, take a look here. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, great initiation for Ryan. Osbo's right there next to him as they come up the hill. Osbo does a better job in the chase, I think, of staying on the track through there. Turk makes it all the way up to outside zone number 2. Osbo's right with him.
You think it's easy, or is it going to be one more time?
Leaving the horseshoe. Turk goes bye-bye, and I don't know how Osbo fell off there, considering how fast his car generally is, but it looked like Ryan had an awesome line, leaving the horseshoe, and just left Osbo behind. Turk may have left outside zone 1 a little bit early there, but Osbo was right with him. Osbo was right in the pocket, running the perfect kind of chase pocket position, which is where we want to be positioned. So great job by Osbo in that chase run.
All right. So as our judges are analyzing this run, I believe they want to see
it's very tight.
Side by side instant replay.
I think they got to run it again.
Surprising, right? How did that happen? He's counting here. Because that wasn't the case on that first run with him in the chase position, just finding that right sweet spot, I guess, as far as the rev match. Yeah, things got a little interesting there with those competition timeouts being called and not called, and pulling off, and
yeah, they took that.
And
I think the Super took the first one, so that's why I think they're going to have to go again.
We do have a side-by-side coming up. They're queuing it up now, so we should have it any second here. Really see the differences in between these runs. Who achieved a better inside clip, outside zone? Who did better on the transitions? Who had better proximity to chase position? This is a tough one.
Yeah, it is tough. Just waiting for it. Here we go. All right, so Osbo leading on the left, Turk leading on the right.
I said Osbo got him through that turn.
What are you seeing, Ryan, here?
Well, I'm seeing that. Yeah, I was really focusing. I forgot to talk. Osbo looks like doing a cleaner run in the lead position and a much better chase as well. It's just really helpful to have that side by side to kind of cement things in your head and make you realize that.
Based on that, Osbo got it
with your thoughts after watching both runs. But
I think Osbo got it off that.
Really helps out to give you the clear picture overall.
Yep. And There are 2 Toyotas, and only one can move on, and that is Frederick Osbo. Osbo gets the win and advances on. So our current points lead are shaken up by the former
yes,
champ.
sir.
So you have
yes, sir.
Field, Osbo, Odie, and Forsberg in the final 4. Final 4 is set. Next up will be Field and Forsberg for our first battle of the Type S Top 4.
Here we go. Nice.
And here is our final 4 bracket.
So who we think?
We'll be right back. Matt Field versus Chris Forsberg. Odie Bachis versus Frederick
Bachis
Osbo.
and Osbo. I'm pulling. Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
In the burnout box and on the start
I think Bachie
line.
gonna
Don't
take
go
that.
anywhere.
Bachie is the Sylvia. I don't know about the other two. Bachie and Osbo. Dang, bro. I'm pulling for Osbo, but I think Bachie gonna take
champions
that.
the world over.
I think Bachie
We know
gonna
what it
take
takes
that.
to
Let's
win.
tone this down a little
Pushing
bit.
boundaries,
We'll let
performing
them,
under pressure,
we'll let them have
and
their
having the best people on your team.
commercial time.
Our tech support are
Sponsorship
performance
time.
specialists available
What you
24
think?
hours
What you
and ready
think?
to talk
So,
one-on-one about
We
your
got
winning
the
formula.
Sylvia against
Link
the
ECU. The
Supra.
performance, reliability, and power. to get to the
And
podium.
what's on the other side? Was there a Nissan and a?
How does one car going wild in the mall?
I don't remember what the other guys are driving.
You're right.
We need more cars.
I don't know what other Toyotas are left. Yeah, I'm stumped. I can't remember what the other two guys are driving. So as far as Bachie and Osbo, I'm pulling for Osbo. Of course, I'm pulling for Osbo. Because that's technically it's a BMW. It's got the Toyota van. Once again, hate to rub you Toyota fanboys or super fanboys the wrong way, but that is it's a B58 engine. Actually, I don't know what's in there. I don't know what work they did to it as far as what's in that car. So I'm not saying that's what's in that car, but
The Falcon Zenith
Stop.
RT660 is the
You got a
enthusiast
B58
choice
engine.
for ultra-high performance.
So,
engineered for predictable
but
handling.
as
and
far
stability.
as
the RT660 provides maximum traction.
how it
both on
was
and off the
engineered
track.
and made, that was
Your
partnership
has
with
arrived
Toyota
with
and
Falcon Zenith
BMW. So
RT660.
When I'm flying,
with that said,
I put my helmet on,
I'm pulling for
my
the
visor
Supra.
down,
But
my mask up.
you
don't know who I
in
am.
my heart of hearts, just being
But I'm
real,
African American,
Bachie
Asian
is
American,
hey, that's a bad boy.
Hispanic,
Bachie's a bad
white,
boy. So
male or
I
female.
would have to
You
say
just know I'm
Bachie's
American.
probably going to take it. I'd be
Kick your
surprised
butt.
if Osbo get it against him. But I'm pulling for you, Osbo. I'm pulling for you.
I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
I'm pulling for you. I am. All right, so what we got? Super versus Sylvia. We need that race. Hell yeah, we do.
Kind of like I do.
That's the one. That's the
This is a
one.
must-have. Royal Purple Max Gear High Performance Gear Oil. Even under severe squeeze film conditions caused by sudden.
So what's up? How's the day been, man?
Max Gear helps reduce.
Today we had a fairly
I am pretty sure we put this
nice
to the test more than
day.
anybody
Went
else.
to
Slippery, synthetic, and complete with center lick technology.
went into Milwaukee.
Max
Hadn't
Gear
been up to
reduces
Milwaukee
wear
in a
and
minute.
friction, which
It
allows
was a
your gears to
beautiful
run
day.
smoother, quieter,
I believe we
cooler,
were like
longer.
mid
Drift tested and
50s
ready for your gears. Royal
ish,
Purple
maybe even
Max
60. I can't even remember. But it was nice and warm, clear blue skies. Oh man, it was amazing. We went and had breakfast at can't think of the name of the spot right now, but the breakfast was nuts. Breakfast was crazy. I came back home, had to bring the French toast back home. Threw the bad boys in the oven, warmed it up just a little bit, let it get a little bit more toasty again. It was good. It was good. So my day was very, very good. Came back in, watched the Bucks win. A very close game over at the end. Really became close against the Boston Celtics. So we did take that win. So we're up 2-1. And we'll see. We'll see if it's 3-1 coming out of Milwaukee back to Boston, and we can win it in 5. And we met a news reporter today too. Had a pretty good time. You know, Stella, she nobody's a stranger to her. Matter of fact,
Formula Drift is brought to you
her
by
energy just pulls
Air
people
Force.
in. So
Aim high.
we were actually at
Type S.
we were just up the way from the
Drift.
hotel
Lights,
where the
camera,
Celtics
power,
were staying.
fun.
So by the time we finished eating,
GT Radio
came out, it was
Experience
us and
the performance.
news reporter and her family. She was off duty, but we was watching the
Link is the engine
waiting
management
the
solution for
watch
champions
the
the
Celtics
world over.
players come out. So we saw a few.
know
We
what
saw
it
the head
takes to win.
coach.
Pushing
Their
boundaries,
GM, I guess,
performing under
our
pressure,
former
and having the best
GM
people on your team.
or is our GM.
Our tech
Of course,
support
he's
are
there,
performance specialists,
making sure stuff was good
and
there. I
ready to
guess
talk
I might be
one-on-one
saying
about
that wrong.
your
But anyway,
formula. Link
yeah.
ECU. The
Good
performance,
day. Very good
reliability,
day.
and power to get to the
All right,
podium.
let's see here. Where's Zay? We need to be watching. Yeah, now that's all TRD. TRD that they need to just sponsor him. They need to go on and sponsor him, get him a contract. Yeah. Going with the Super. Okay, all right, cool. Team Super, that's what's up. And Sylvia, of course. L Boogie, they ain't even no surprise. The surprise would have been if you said Super. So you didn't even have to put it in the chat, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you. And let's say we ain't going to let PC do his thing on. I have no idea. Well, first and foremost, I got to raise the funds, raise the capital for that, because that is straight investment. I got to raise the capital for that. But at the same time, the E92M3 is much more of a track build now than it is a show car.
All right, welcome
build.
back. Our final four is
honestly,
set.
I'd be better off putting a wrap on the car.
And that's top four.
That's
Matt
what I
Field
want to
versus
do. I'm
Chris
actually
Forsberg
going to get it
and
painted.
Odie Bakshi's versus Frederick Osbo.
It needs just a full
our podium ceremony
tear down,
up here at top of the hill,
respray the whole nine,
not too far from the
and
judges'
then,
stand. Who's going to come
and
out
then
on
after
top? Local
whatever
time,
length of time they say to let it cure.
I
do want to wrap
definitely a little brisk here.
I have a specific theme
it has been
looking to do,
awesome
kind of a celebratory.
And here we are, the
theme
Type S
that
top
like
four: Matt Field, Chris Forsberg.
Yeah. Okay, so Chevy and Nissan, we're back.
Who's going to
back
take
over
it on
here.
home?
So it is a Chevy and a
Again,
Nissan.
Matt Field guaranteed a podium. If he loses, he'll at least get third place.
I remember the
and obviously
Nissan.
If he wins,
I couldn't
he's
remember if
going
it was
for
a Chevy.
the overall win first.
One is that the
second
Corvette?
place.
That must be the Corvette. I think that's the was it a C5? I think he's got a C5 bet.
All right, warming up their tires. Matt Field in his Falcon tires.
Let's see.
Drift Cave Corvette. Chris Forsberg piloting his NOS energy drink. All new Nissan Z on GT radial tires.
That's right. So that's the Z.
Christopher Forsberg, three-time FD champ. Matt Field
Yep,
going for
C5.
his first ever championship. And there is the
C5
history. You
look
can
good
see
too.
Forsberg back in 2016, 2014, and 2009.
All right.
2004 was Sam Humanet.
Turn that back up. My bad.
It was Sam Reese, Sam Tanner, Forsberg. And most recently, Frederick Osbo. That all-new Nissan Z. Chris Forsberg with the rotiforms on the corner with the GT radials.
I wanted to give you a quick update, Jared.
Yes, please. What's up?
Ryan Turk earlier.
Oh, yeah.
He did not lose fourth gear.
I agree.
It was simply that it was difficult to shift into
For
third
sure.
from fourth, I believe, or no, into fourth from third.
I agree.
So as they come into the horseshoe here, they grab fourth at the inside clip to get the run down the hill, and that's why he straightened up a bit because he couldn't get it into fourth. So there was a miscommunication on the team about the fourth not being there anymore. And anyway, so that's why there was confusion up there. And it was what he ended up doing is putting it in fourth and leaving in fourth for the whole run.
Got it.
That's why it was super smoky. I guess it had a lot of wheel speed. It didn't look great, but it was doable in fourth. But it's not ideal. But he made it work.
Just going for it. All right. All right, these gentlemen pulling up
All
to
right.
the line. Let's party. That's right. Let's set
the
it.
top
Here we
four.
go. Matt Field will lead
Here
our
we go.
number one qualifier going against Chris Forsberg, number 12 qualifier. Let's see those Falcon tires be burnt up, wrapped around those Ford Star wheels.
Pretty
and
exciting.
here we go. The first battle, the Type S
Here we
top
go.
four here at Road Atlanta.
All right, here we go.
Come through the start chicane.
No problem. Got a clean start from Matt Field. Coming down the hill. Let's see how they handle this. Both of them initiating almost identically into that front clip. Wow, look at Matt Field pulling away from Forsberg. Did not expect that, but now look at turn on that smoke machine. Comes in to the first and second outside zone. Forsberg knocking over that inside clip, now exiting out of the horseshoe.
Oh, this
Past
tight.
that final front clip. And bring it on up the hill.
Wow.
Man.
Damn.
You know what's crazy is did not expect Field to pull away from Forsberg that much, but goodness gracious, he latched onto him like Velcro going up the hill. That was insane.
Yeah, the way that Forsberg accelerated up that hill and caught up was incredible. Watch the initiation here. Beautiful job. Forsberg's always great at doing the initiation so well, mimicking the lead driver. But right there, he fell off a little bit. And like you said, Field pulled away, but Forsberg throttled up that hill. Right here, you can see the smoke coming off that car coming up the hill. Forsberg doesn't get it slowed down properly, fills outside zone 2 right behind Field. Right there, gets really tight, hits inside clip number 2. On the way down the hill, Forsberg's well positioned, transitions the car for inside clip 3, where Matt Field drops a tire just before coming over the finish line. So right here, you can see nice and close from Forsberg.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be surprised if that
keeps the tires on the
C5
track as they exit the
keeps
horseshoe.
up as the chase car.
Field was a little bit off in the touch and go, and so was Forsberg in the chase. But great job overall by both drivers.
About to find out.
Yeah, really well done. Field looking confident out front. Feel like he's got something to prove. Got taken out a little early at round 1. And just in a very grand, tragic fashion. Here we go. Forsberg out front. Nos Energy Drink, Nissan, Z. Matt Field giving chase. Initiating. Big angle there from Forsberg coming to that front clip. Matt Field taking out the front clip. Now coming in up the hill in that first outside zone. Now coming to the second outside zone. Both of them getting all the way out there.
Wow.
Look at Matt Field.
Wow.
Matt Field breaking down. Oh, no.
Dang, man.
Oh, man. Matt Field transitions out of the horseshoe.
Forsberg continues on, not knowing what's going on behind him.
No. Oh, man. What a bummer.
Dang.
Looked like a mechanical issue there coming out of the horseshoe. You could hear the car rev up, a couple of pops and bangs, but unfortunately the car stopped its forward motion, forward momentum. You can see Forsberg doing a great job on zone 1. Look at Field's positioning in the chase position there. Beautiful on outside zone 2. And right here as they transition, Field broke something, and it's bad enough that he's stopped on the hill going up towards the finish, or the start-finish arch there. So unfortunately, Matt Field will be out for that. That's an incomplete from Matt Field. It's not a great way to go over the mechanical like that instead of a fight to the finish.
Yeah, you wonder what happened there, the axle or something like that. I mean, just with it sputtering and coming to a halt. We've seen a few broken axles here today from Travis Reeder. I think Alec Robbins had one. So
yeah, that could be axle differential. I mean, I don't think it was the engine because it was still running.
Well, Chris Forsberg gets the win. He's going to the finals. Matt Field
That's
will
crazy,
get
but it was a
third
loud.
place
I mean, loud
because
like
he is a higher qualifier than the other side of the bracket. Frederick,
but you can see the exhaust though.
So
you can see like the flash from the
jumping
exhaust.
out of his car, seeing what's going on, and showing them where the toe strap is. Makes a noise for Matt Field, waving to the crowd. Unfortunate, little shrug of the shoulders.
Sucks, bro. Hey, good run though. That run was much tighter than I thought it was going to be.
Definitely a bummer. Would love to know what goes on. We'll have to ask him at the podium what transpired. Momosu looking fresh.
Right.
Down there. All right, we'll get him towed off. All right, and here is our current standings. Ryan Turk leads the pack, but with Matt Field getting third place. And so Turk having to settle for not getting to the Final Four, get knocked out in the 8. But Odie Bakshis, Frederick Osbo, and again with Freddie moving on. Look at that. That's going to shake things up a little bit there.
What up? What up? What up? What's up, bro?
You can see.
How you doing, man? What you been up to?
So Matt Field holding on to that third place position.
Get you rocking and rolling.
And keep in mind, whoever wins.
Hey, love you, miss
Cody
you too,
and
bro.
Osbo,
I talked
either 100 points or 88 points.
I did talk to Pop recently.
And then whoever loses gets only 64 points. So that's kind of a deficit there.
But man, we look forward to chatting with you, seeing you soon,
points
man.
In total for this round, as he was knocked out in grade 8.
Hey,
there's the hot boys.
Knock him out, bro. Knock him out on stage. I know Matt you got him.
So waving to the crowd. We'll see you in Orlando, Mr. Matt Field.
Hey man, have a good set, bro. For real. You got it.
Thank you so much for the track and crew. Very busy evening for our Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta officials.
Mm-hmm.
As cleaning up the track for our next battle, Odie Bakshi's Frederick Osbo. We will see Matt again on the podium. We are hearing he's having engine issues. So of some sort of mechanical, either trans or engine. But with it just coming out and straightening out, you'd have to think probably trans. But it was sputtering too. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, if the transmission stopped sending power to the wheels, and the engine would rev up and pop and everything, so it could be that. Hard to say. I don't even know if the team knows really, but they will find out soon. I'm sure they have a long drive home to fix it, and then all the way back to Orlando in 2 weeks.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Torque Drift 2.
If you haven't downloaded Torque Drift 2, please do that. TorqueMotorsport.io. Again, TorqueMotorsport.io. Download Torque Drift 2 today.
Never heard of such a thing, but
all right, we
know now.
A vehicle enter into the burnout box, and that should be Frederick Osbo qualifying third. He will lead. Odie Bakshi's will give chase, and Frederick Osbo his path getting here. Osbo started going against Joao Betillon. Oh, we got the Norwegian flags flying right here in front of the judges stand. So Freddie made his way through Joao Betillon.
All right, here we go.
Through Ryan Turk, and now he goes against
the one we've been waiting on. I got to get me some.
The Norwegian flag
waving
right here in
bring
front of us, cheering him on. And here comes Odie Bakshi's. Odie Bakshi's enters into the burnout box. And quickly gets up there. Let's do it. Let's.
No, we gotta have a beer nuts, right? And when they're yours, you can put your hands in there as many times as you want to.
Osbo.
But I still
don't. Norway. And here we go. Who's going against Chris Forsberg in the finals? We are about to find out. Been a cold one, but let's keep it hot. Let's keep the track hot. Freddie will lead. Odie giving chase.
All right.
Looks like we got a clean start. No cones.
Go out, Bo.
And here we go. The Norwegian Hammer swings into that front clip. Big angle from Osbo. Almost overshoots that front clip with so much speed. Odie Bakshi's, you can see him really get to the side of Osbo. Past that inside clip, outside of the horseshoe. Transitioning back through the touch and go. Now through that final front clip, look at, there's Freddie. Just pulling away once again.
Good job, Osbo.
That was an incredibly fast run.
Yeah.
It felt like it was over in a blink of an eye. So watch the initiation. Osbo really strong. Odie was so close. And look how close he stayed up until the transition. He gets himself positioned beautifully there right after the transition. Bit of a bobble there from Odie as they get to outside zone 2. He doesn't quite get as wide as Osbo did. Now transitioning here, Bakshi's is pushing on that proximity, but Osbo definitely started pulling away there. You can see the grip, the power, whatever it is in that Supra, just allow him to pull away from Odie.
Yeah.
And you can see there from the drone that Odie did not get outside zone 2. Osbo got his tire on the rumble strip there in the touch and go. And Odie did end up, maybe 5 car lengths behind at the finish line. So
let's go
in the chase position now. Osbo needs to do the same type of mimic, stay really, really close, but match outside zone 2 if Baptiste does go into outside zone 2 as the lead car.
Let's see what you got here. Odie out front. Who's going to the finals? Odie or Osbo?
Right, lefty.
Falcon or Nitto? That's supercharged. LS S15 of Odie Baptiste uses all the course. Swings in front of Osbo. Now coming to that front flip. Lifting off that front left tire.
Go.
Talked about
Let's
how
go.
possessed this car. Look,
Oh!
getting really close to Odie.
Come on.
But then he has to back off.
Come on, stay in there.
Baptiste is just on a different planet right now.
Come on.
But Osbo, I want to run back that wheel. Look at Osbo flicking it
Woo!
front clip. Woo! Yo,
boy,
the Norwegian flag waves a little higher right now. I mean, let's take a look at that once again.
Bro,
Ryan, what are your thoughts? I mean, again, just
bro,
Odie's just possessed. Osbo's right there.
Odie's headlights turned off just before initiation. Right there, you see Osbo nice and close.
Hey.
He's as close as Baptiste
right,
was to him,
that was
maybe
tight.
Closer.
That was tight, boy.
Odie gets in
That was
outside
a hell
zone
of a
2,
race.
but Osbo does it just like Odie did when he was chasing. Transitioning to come down the hill. I think Osbo had more proximity throughout the entirety of the course. You can see here, Osbo's nice and close all the way through to the finish line. So
they got to run the side by side on this.
Chase. It looks like both leads were fairly similar. They both got into outside zone 1. They both got into outside zone 2. It may come down to the chase where both of them missed outside zone 2, but I think Osbo maybe had more proximity throughout the entirety of the run. This is where Osbo pulled away from Odie, but look at Osbo, how close he is to Odie there, right to the finish line.
They got to do side by side for this one.
This is a Norwegian flag. Waving them on. All right, so do we have a winner? Do we have a winner to go against Chris the Force Forsberg?
What is up? What is up? What is up?
You can see
Mac the Shiznit in the house. What's up, bro?
Odie leading on the right.
Yeah,
how you doing?
Proximity from Osbo. You can see similar mistakes outside zone 2 in the chase position.
We're just in here watching some
you'll watch Odie
drift
fall off, whereas
Formula
Osbo
drift
stays
racing.
nice and close all the way through to the finish line, and he's right on Odie's door, right at that finish line. So, similar mistakes, similar high points as well. Just in the chase position, it feels like Osbo maybe had an advantage there.
Come on.
All right, well, if we have a winner,
come on, man.
We'll go back, get a fresh set of tires, and pull.
Osbo gonna take this whole thing
for the finals. Round 2, the AutoZone Road to the Championship. Presented by Type S. Type S lights.
Regardless, whoever wins this one's taking.
Pick up your Type S kids.
Taking that Z.
Local AutoZone and slide them right. Osbo gets the win. Freddie gets the win.
Go.
Matt Field will get 3rd place, and Odie will get 4th.
It looked like that whole battle was on fast forward watching it live. It felt like my eyes were incredibly fast.
Yes, sir.
Ridiculously quick.
Yep. The fans still sticking around here, enduring the cold, enduring the traffic, and just enduring a good time. Thank you guys so much for joining us out here again. The Type S Finals, the official lighting of Formula Drift Pro Series Underglow lighting kits available now in store, local AutoZone, and online at typesauto.com.
And there's the bracket, and there are the finals.
Hey,
Osbo, 5 championships between them.
And this is my first time watching any of this.
Frederick Osbo, the
ever.
most recent champion and defending champion, Frederick Osbo,
Pick that up.
and that Rockstar Energy Toyota GR Supra. Chris Forsberg debuted his car, that brand new NOS energy drink, all new
Look at the drift head
on GT radials. And we got the Rockstar moment from Dan Burkett. As Dan Burkett, a great weekend for him. Just best ever qualifying for him. He finished strong. He got knocked out in the grade 8, but just a great effort by Dan Burkett. Really excited to hopefully he takes this momentum from here in Atlanta and continues on into Orlando. Hustling. Well done. By Rad Dan, Rad Industries, Gear Wrench, Toyota Supra.
Man, that was a good race.
He is your rockstar energy, hustler moments.
Yeah, he got this. Osbo got this. He gonna give it to that Z.
That was earlier with Chris Forsberg and Dan Burkett, but a little too much to handle there going against Forsberg. And Forsberg advanced on.
That was fire.
How you guys doing? That's you there. That's what's up. Atlanta, how we doing out there? Make some noise. I didn't see many signs this event, man. The Team Rowdy boys and gals and family.
Oh, hell yeah.
Didn't make any signs.
I'd definitely go to a drift race.
Y'all look pretty cool out there. How we doing?
I'm into it now, so I'll check it out.
It's what's it say? It's the Sioux Cougars. There you go. That guy's hyped right there. And that guy, I don't know how you don't have a sweatshirt on, bro. It's definitely a little brisk out here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Rays tribute event, celebrating all things Rays, either Rays wheels, Volks, Graham lights,
it is
versus. And again, just an exciting event overall. Lontaine, your thoughts as we enter into the finals. What are your thoughts?
It's some incredible driving. The cars, the way they're developed now, the speed that they can achieve, it's incredible that these drivers are able to keep them on the track. The way they come up this hill, they kind of cross in front of us, and we can see the speed that they're carrying up to outside zone 1, and it's incredible the way they get them slowed down.
Real quick, I'm going to cut you off because Lorette Nichols, sorry to cut you off, but she's with the gentleman who's going to the finals, Chris Forsberg. Lorette?
Jared, thank you so very much. We've been trying to have a conversation all night, but Chris Forsberg making his move into the finals, man, that is the proof of how you and your team just build a beautiful new car.
Yeah, absolutely. The team did a fantastic job on this new Nissan Z. It is only its second event, and we're driving it to the finals. And I feel like we could have done the same at Long Beach if we didn't have that gearbox failure, which was a little out of our control. Maybe user error, but yeah, the car has been performing beautifully since it first fired up. And yeah, the guys have just been absolutely on point. The new Z is fantastic. I love it. It's the best car I've ever had. And yeah, we're going to push to win this thing.
So in Long Beach, you lost fourth gear. Is everything, obviously everything is all set now?
Yeah, we took the gearbox out, we rebuilt it. That was my run with Turk. He went on to win the event, which was awesome to see. But yeah, we have a fresh gearbox in it and a spare on the side, and we haven't had a single issue with it yet. I hope I didn't jinx myself, but who cares? But yeah, everything has been fantastic. The car's on point, and yeah, we're feeling really, really good.
So your first win at Road Atlanta came in 2007. So your second one was in 2009. A lot of time, a lot of history, but does that muscle memory stay?
Yeah, I have a lot of laps here at Road Atlanta. We actually drove all the way to second place, the very first event here ever in 2004. And we've gotten a lot of podiums along the way. Yeah, it's interesting that our last win here was 2009, but that makes sense because we have gotten some seconds and thirds, and it is my favorite track. I love
18
this track.
years.
It's beautiful. It's fast. It's technical. It's everything you want in a drift event.
Hey, you're going up against Frederick Osbo. What do you have to do?
Go Osbo.
Just gotta lay it down. He's a killer. He's consistent. He's fast, and I feel like we're the same. So maybe that's win.
Chris, thank you very much for your time. Jared Ryan, back to you.
Thank you. Good luck to you, Chris, as you're going against
Boogie. 18 years, bro.
Which we've seen a very fierce Toyota Supra as we wait for Frederick Osbo to get his fresh set of tires and pull up to the line. Let's take a moment and reflect on another champion, James the Machine Dean.
Wow. So this thing has been around that long. Woo! Oh!
Solidified a champion in the three-peat.
Was that an E92 M3?
First time ever in FD history.
That an E9X chassis?
Winning a championship, you should be on top of the world, but I think that hurts.
Wow.
You can open a can of worms there if you want.
One of the top drivers there to suddenly watching it on the live stream.
You don't just disappear as look from a team after winning 3 championships together.
There's nothing else in this art that gives me that same feeling, so just trying to get that feeling back, really.
Even when things aren't going his way, he will try and pull something out of the bag to draw up when things are wrong.
I would be lying if I said that I would want to win or I don't have high hopes. I have the highest of hopes.
He's the best drifter in the world right now.
I absolutely wouldn't change anything. We've had our struggles, don't get me wrong, but I think they make the good times so much better.
So yeah, exciting time ahead. Let's see how it works out.
They're on the right over there, the jigs, they're like that.
I'm more nervous now than I was with his first shift, to be honest.
Yeah, can't say how many everything you do, I think. Otherwise, you're tired.
Wow. James Dean. Okay. Hey, you get a follow from me.
Chelsea Denofa. Denofa gets the win.
Bro, they got a Sylvia too. They have a Sylvia, so if you go to this page,
wide. The Norwegian flag is right there.
Just real quick.
And
James Dean 130.
Our finals
130. Excuse me.
Forsberg and Osbo
at Instagram.
Again, 3 championships for.
And they've got a Sylvia
for Frederick Osbo
and an E92.
The AutoZone road to the championship.
That's
Where
nice.
my Frederick Osbo fans at? Make some noise.
Yeah, I gotta do some homework on these drivers.
Where my Chris Forsberg fans at? Make some noise. Where my Formula Drift fans at? Make some noise. Man, still a packed house here, Ryan.
Yeah,
Ryan, you enjoying doing double duty, judging and rapping out with me?
Definitely. It truly helps me cement everything in my head, really speaking about it and putting it out there in words. I come to my decision a lot faster, and I think I come to it more comfortably as well.
And like when you elaborate about it, it gets it more cohesive in your mind.
Exactly. Yep. It helps.
Good.
All right, I am seeing some headlines going round and round up top there, and I believe that will be Frederick Osbo. Frederick Osbo. And then, so Freddie and Forsberg. You can see him pulling up to the start line. There is
Osbo.
Frederick and that Rockstar Energy Nitto Tire Toyota GR Supra. And now coming in, Chris says the best Z's ever owned. Big statement. Just with the brand new debut of that all new Z, getting his hands on that one, building that car in just weeks. I mean, seriously, like it took him. I mean, they got it and had to turn it around real quick.
So for the street, new Z or new GR86?
Ooh.
I know price points.
What is it?
Yeah, price points are a little different.
But which one do you like more? What do you think?
I think the GR86 is probably more conducive to like my size and my fitment.
Okay.
The Z is a little smaller, compact, but I think it's a little more sporty than an actual kind of a compact car.
More power in the Z.
But the Toyota GR Corolla, I'll take one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the all-wheel drive.
I heard it was like GR Yaris in the US.
El Camino,
It's owned by a guy for another manufacturer.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, I drove a GR Yaris.
Yeah, like an old 88.
It's awesome. Yeah, that car's sick. Yeah, I drove a
Delta 88
too, but.
And here we
I can see you driving
Are you
Delta
ready to
88.
see the finals? Make some noise, Atlanta! Let's send it!
Hey, let's go.
the Toyota Supra of Frederick Osbo, the all-new Nissan Z.
Let's go, Osbo.
On 3, let's yell send it as loud as possible. They can hear you for those fans that are leaving. 1, 2, 3, send it! Here we go. Frederick Osbo, Chris Forsberg coming down the pipe. Who's going to be on the pipe? Here we go. Bringing it into that first inside clip, big angle from Osbo. Forsberg dropping back a little bit. Let's see if we can reel him in. We saw that earlier. And now comes that second outside zone. Osbo gets out there. Forsberg, amazing proximity. Now coming out of the horseshoe.
Come on,
Freddie looking a little bit more
come on,
fluid
let's
here.
go.
Now coming back up the hill. And there goes Osbo and Forsberg.
That's a good run.
One just like snap, boom,
Yep,
it's done.
it's over.
It's done.
That's super
Just like
so
that.
fast.
Come on.
Great job by both drivers, though. I love the precision of Forsberg. Even in the chase position, he manages to miss all the clips. Like, physically not hitting them, getting really close. Inside clip 1, nice and tight for both drivers. As they come up the hill, there's a bit of space there. Forsberg starts to catch up a little bit. Doesn't quite go out to outside zone 2. Sacrifices that for proximity. Transitions down the hill. And this is where the Super starts to pull away. And they transition to inside clip 3. Very clean run from both of them. You can see they kept their tires on the track. Look how close Forsberg was there. He might have put a mark on Osbo's door, but neither one of them drops a tire anywhere. Look at the precision at this level of driving, the speed that they're driving at. They didn't hit any clips physically, knock the cones over.
Okay.
They didn't drop a tire anywhere. They didn't smash into each other. They were just inches away in the right parts of the track. Phenomenal driving from both drivers.
2 surgeons out here performing surgery on this track. Here we go. Last time we're going to potentially send it here in Atlanta. Make some noise. Here we go. Christopher Forsberg, the Norwegian Hammer, Frederick Osbo. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to win here in round 2 of the Formula Jet Pro Championship? Now coming into that first front clip. There goes Chris Forsberg. Now coming on up the hill. Look at Frederick Osbo. He takes out that cone. Into that first outside zone. You see a little decel there from Osbo. Into the second outside zone. Now on that front clip. Transitioning out of the horseshoe. How are they going to handle it? Bringing it on around into one more final touch.
Come on, Osbo.
Front clip.
They own him.
Woo!
They own him.
Look at that. Osbo has that horsepower on deck. Absolutely amazing run. The Norwegian flag waves high in front of us. Ryan, that was a really, really good job by both the drivers.
I'm a little scared, though.
I'll tell you what, the gold nose.
A couple points in there.
He is just all up in Chris's biz.
So Osbo did have more proximity, but it looked like he made some more compromises to achieve that proximity. So if you watch the inside clips that he
went off.
hit, let's watch here as they initiate. Great job by both drivers. Osbo hits inside clip number 1. Osbo puts a tire off coming up the hill. Forsberg is putting the car in all the right places. Fills outside zone 2. I think Osbo was maybe a little deeper in the chase there, but then he hits inside clip 2. Drops the tire leading the horseshoe. Coming down the hill. Unbelievable how close he was.
That right there, though.
Hit up there at that last one.
That was incredible. Yeah, there couldn't have been much space.
He split hairs on that last one.
Exactly.
Just that goal.
That's what I was thinking about when I was watching it. So watch here as Forsberg fills outside zone 2 so well. Osbo hits that inside clip, transitioning down the hill. Osbo drops the tire. Forsberg, I think, maybe dropped that one right there.
He did.
And hit that inside clip number 1. But unreal, the level of precision from both of these drivers and how close they are all the way through the course.
That's pretty good.
That is going to be held against Osbo, though. Dropping a tire there, coming up the hill. Great job by Forsberg in outside zone 2.
Damn, bro.
Great driver. I cannot believe how close he was right there.
That was so close.
After Long
what
Beach,
y'all think?
it seemed, he was
y'all see side by side. What y'all think, though?
What he did to that field.
Oh, absolutely.
But here he's not.
I think
Osbo
got it.
That's like that champion's mentality, right? Pushing as hard as he can. So side by side here, you can see that Forsberg doesn't quite have the proximity. He looks more stable, though, in the chase position, and he does look way more precise, not dropping tires and not hitting clips and things like that. So this is going to be a tough one, Jared.
One more time.
Really, really tough. Level of difficulty is going to have to come into play here. And proximity, duration of proximity, a lot of different things to think about.
Yeah, this is exactly how we want to finish a round 2 at Atlanta. I mean, this is
right.
Two
need to do it again.
champions, 5 championships between the two of them. I know Jeremy and Mara are watching from New York right now. Shout out to Jeremy Mara. And the fans are chanting. What are we hearing out there? Are we hearing one more time?
Yeah. Damn, I'm in this thing, man.
I'm hearing a variety of things here.
Come on, let's go.
What do you guys think? You guys think Osbo gets the win?
Yep.
Do you guys think Chris Forsberg gets the win? Or should they go one more time?
One more time.
One more time! They're going at it again. Chris Yule, that was you that said Osbo right there. You're going to throw on your headset and talk about it. We got time. We got to get some fresh rubber underneath their vehicle. So, Chris Yule, one of the 3 judges. You said Osbo. What was your justification there?
Yeah, I mean, it was super close, but Osbo, his duration of proximity was so much greater. And he did make more mistakes, but he was present. Whereas Forsberg and Chase just wasn't really there.
Okay.
So I agree with you. I see it there. I kind of going off of. Earlier, you were kind of like, oh, let's just see it. Let's make it definitive one more time, as opposed to here, you're kind of like, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the one more time for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your insight, Lontaine. You went one more time. You and Eggert went one more time. Your justification?
I thought so. Forsberg did really well in outside zone 2 in the lead. Was not as deep in the chase.
Right.
But when you look at what
technicality
Osbo did on his lead, I'm all confused now. I'm so excited about what we watched. It was gnarly. That's a good way to put it. It was gnarly, and I've got my hood on because it's cold out here. I didn't like that Osbo was so sloppy in his chase run. He was closer, but he made sacrifices, in my opinion. It looked sloppy. If you watched Forsberg's chase, he wasn't as close, but he was so precise. He was like a surgeon. So I kind of got those at an even. Because it's either you're really close and you're making the mistakes, or you're a little further away and you're really clean. I see those as kind of even in my eyes. So I want them to be close and clean, and that's what I'm going to be looking for in this next battle.
You want to have your cake and eat it too, or you want your champagne and your carbon fiber trophy? Well, we'll get some fresh set of tires, GT Radials and Nitto tires, and we'll be back here for the finals. Forsberg or Osbo? Who's it going to be? TBD here at ATL.
Whoever is most technical on this run is going to get the win. In that, fewer mistakes. Whoever has the cleanest run is going to get the win. But that's what I didn't like about Osbo's run is, he kept it tight, but he made a lot of mistakes. His lead run, amazing. But the Z kept up on precision. That's where I'm at. So, no, I agree. Yep. Ooh, look at that E46. That's James Dean right there. That was that Sylvia and that yep, there it is. Ooh, look at that E46 and an E36. Can't go wrong with either one of those. I'm gonna buy some Oakleys like that. Big face. All right, I gotta stop eating it. I'm gonna be too full to eat my pizza. I'm at 9:50. I'm good. Say Z for the win. We'll see. Osmo first facing the veteran, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, Osmo is that was definitely like rookie mistake for me. But man, I love this. This is awesome, man. This is awesome. I've got to catch schedules and stuff like this to see how often they do that, but not gonna lie, if they're doing this on Saturdays, I'll be spending my Saturdays on live with this kind of content right here. So, and honestly, any racing content that I can bring live to you guys, I will. I'll take that back. I won't say any live racing that is something I like. So if it is drift, definitely. Indy, I like Indy racing. I'm not a NASCAR fan, so that's not happening. Yeah. I like the reason here's why I don't like NASCAR. It's an oval. I don't want to watch a car going around a freaking track in an oval a million times. I'd much rather see a Grand Prix. I'm talking bikes all of a sudden. I'd much rather see I'd much rather see an actual circuit, like all of these different circuits, like Road America, and I know we're talking more than just here in the States, but all the tracks that are here for autocross, and I would watch that. You know, Indy races, things like that. I would definitely watch that, and definitely if there's a live something going on from the Nordschleife, the Nürburgring in Germany, I'm definitely bringing that. So I got to go with that. I do see I've got some NASCAR fans in here, and I figured that. I see you're a NASCAR fan, Lefty, and that's okay. Nothing against you or NASCAR, just not my cup of tea. Let's see here. Falcon has some of the best racers. I guess so.
Formula Drift is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
Did we have a Cavalier? We had a Cavalier. We had an 80s.
Of Formula Drift. The
No.
synthetic expert. Rockstar.
What was the year? We had the year. So do you remember the Beretta, the Corsica?
Welcome back as we are seeing
and the Cavalier that year, that body size. I think they were all on the same
Road
frame.
Championship. We
So
are
the year
live
of
from
the
Road
Beretta,
Atlanta,
Corsica,
Brazelton, Georgia.
And that last, I think that was one of the last Cavalier. It wasn't a square body. You probably had a square body.
Cannot
But
wait.
that was the
Absolutely
that was
insane.
the
Chris
that was
Mady,
the,
K&N, the official filter
Cavalier we had a gray one.
Formula
Sure did.
Drift.
Had a gray Cavalier. Ended
As
up getting
we
a
are
blue.
waiting to see if they are ready to throw down. Let's get them in that pedal commander burnout box. Larry, check.
Lumina. We got a blue Lumina.
No, you didn't.
Later on after that.
Terrible.
And then my dad, I think he got a Buick Roadmaster with a 350
that's cool.
in that bad
All right.
boy.
Well,
So
there's
he
the
loves some
Norwegian
GM
flag.
cars. He has some old Lincolns and stuff too.
Line for Freddie.
I was into the Euro
As,
cars. We had Jettas.
Simon
and
Olsen's pops that
at least
that flag up
the
there. He was waving
kids,
it around.
us, we had
Norwegian
the
Drift Championship. I know
the
they're here in the
Datsun
building.
210, the Jetta,
And we should be seeing Chris
and the
Forsberg
Ford Escort
pulling up
EXP.
there,
which
and looks like off in the distance.
I guess you could say that's the
Again, 5 championships between these two gentlemen.
what's it called in
Let's
Australia?
get Freddie in
Oh,
that
or
burnout
is it
box,
UK?
and let's see him send it.
UK Australia.
And
It's
there you
started with a C. I
just
forgot
all
what
the
it's called
history,
there.
19 years.
Costco, something like that. I forget. I can't
Kicking
remember.
things off with Sam Hubinet. Saw Vaughn in the building. He's got his oldest son, Gunner. He had his other son just a few months ago. And look at that, James Dean, 1, 2, 3 in a row.
Glad you like it, bro.
2016.
This now you said this is your first time seeing
09.
something like
He was
this?
the first non-professional racer
like
to win
ever?
a drift championship.
First time ever for me.
What they call the People's
And I'm in
Champ.
it. I'm
Both,
in
all
it. I'm
three,
on it.
Sam, Reese, and Tanner come from some sort of racing pedigree, either be rally or ice racing or any other form of racing.
All right.
So as we are seeing Frederick Osbo pull into the burnout box. Montana, you shivering
right back.
That's how cold it is. Even a Canadian shivering's up there.
I live in Southern California now, so unfortunately I'm
now you're spoiled.
Very spoiled with beautiful, warm, sunny weather all the time. I'm not complaining about that part. I'm just complaining about being here in the cold. I didn't expect it to be like this in Georgia.
I didn't either.
But we'll get through it. Jared will survive.
We got this. As Chris Forsberg warms up his GT radial tires and one more turn and burn. Bring him up to the line. Are you ready, Atlanta?
The burnout clock hit 0. He was out.
Right on the money. All right. Well, here we go. My name's Jared Deanda, Ryan Lontaine, my co-host and judge. The other judges, thank you so much, Chris Ewell and Brian Eggert, for your work today. Hats off to all the teams, the crews, the staff, the track, and of course, you, the fans. Let's see who's going home a winner here at round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship.
Let's go. Let's go.
Road to the championship presented by Type S.
Let's go, Osbo. Come on, man.
Send it as soon as those lights illuminate.
Go.
Send it, Frederick Osbo and Chris the Force Forsberg, the Norwegian Hammer versus the Force. Coming down into that first inside clip.
Let's see what we got. Frederick Osbo initiates. Forsberg tries to get the throw Supra. And there goes that Supra trying to pull away from Chris Forsberg.
Come on.
Into that first outside zone. Coming around outside zone 2. Freddie is all the course. Gets all the way out there to the edge.
Now past that inside clip. Ready to knock it over. As Forsberg now takes the side line. Exiting out of the horseshoe. Now back off. Past that final front row. Make some noise, Atlanta. Wow. Ripping.
That was a lot of tires off at inside clip 3, Jared.
Exactly.
Let's watch this from the aerial view. A little bit of bobble from Forsberg right there. As they climb the hill, you can see that Forsberg's catching up slightly as they get to outside zone 2. Osbo does a pretty good job there, but Forsberg's not quite as deep. On this transition down the hill, Forsberg drops the tire, leaving the horseshoe, and right here,
all
four
4
tires off for Chris Forsberg in inside clip number 3. It was at least 3 tires, maybe even 4. So if that's the case, it'll be incomplete for Forsberg in the chase position.
Yep.
So let's watch this from the drone.
4 tires off?
That was definitely 3, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately. So that'll be incomplete for Chris Forsberg in the chase position due to 3 tires or more, of course, being an incomplete.
Looks like a win to me.
That's definitely a turn of events there. Did not see that coming. I mean, just Freddie, when he goes initiates, he just absolutely pulls away from Forsberg. He's trying to catch up to him, just cannot catch him. Just got that horsepower on deck.
Yeah, and the grip to put it down on the ground as
hey.
well.
That's super, boy.
So that's one tire off there, leaving the horseshoe. You can see right here as they go.
1, 2,
Osmo goes
3.
Yeah, that's 4.
That's 4 to me.
Yeah, 3 or more. Yeah, that's a big blow to the system of the Chris Forsberg Racing Camp.
Sure is. That's going to be hard to overcome. Thank you for the slow motion drone footage.
Slow motion for me.
That was very helpful.
That boy said slow motion for me. What?
And looks like track sweeper, one more.
That joker said slow motion for me.
And
you know he's been in Atlanta for a long time.
Outcome we have between Forsberg and Osbo.
Oh,
Forsberg
man.
going off there on that last inside clip.
Assume he got lost in the smoke, transitioned a little bit too early, he was on the wrong line. And
Yeah.
when you're committed like that, you just stay on throttle and go for it. But unfortunately, was on the wrong side of that inside clip.
Yep.
Yeah, so again, for sure, Matt Field is 3rd place here. Who the winner is, we are about to find out.
Man.
Or are we? Crazier things have happened.
Yep. Yep.
And we will now see Forsberg leading in the NOS Energy Drink Nissan All New Z GT radial tires, and Frederick Osbo chasing him down that gold nose of the Rockstar Energy Toyota GR Supra on Nitto tires.
And it looks like we are clear to send.
Let's go. Send it.
Clock is ticking. 10:57 on that PM dial, and here we go. Send it, Atlanta. Forsberg, Osbo, Force,
come on.
the Hammer,
come on, Osbo.
Toyota,
make it clean, bro.
Big initiation there from Forsberg. Big angle from him. Now coming on in, shallow on that line, coming to that first outside zone. Cones are flying everywhere.
That's from Chris, though.
It's a party here in Atlanta. Into that front flip. Big, nice sweep there by both the drivers. Look at that snappy transition from Osbo. Coming on down, back to the hill.
Stay on that.
For glory for one of these drivers. Osbo or Forsberg.
I think Osbo had a tire
Make
off.
some noise, Atlanta, for all our drivers, our crews, our teams, our sponsors, everybody, including yourself. Formula Drift Atlanta.
Woo-wee.
Some tremendous driving. Let's look at it again here, Ryan.
Awesome initiation from Chris Forsberg. You can see those front wheels set as he transitions to come up the hill. He does hit both of those markers for the downhill touch and go. Comes to outside zone number 2. He's doing really well on outside zone 2. You can see him fill it fully there. Osbo's right with him coming down the hill. And as he transitions for that final inside flip. Oh, we're
one
back on the hill again. Coming up to outside zone 2 right there. You can see Forsberg. Great job on outside zone 2. Osbo right there with them. As they come down the hill, this is where we're going to see them both get nice and tight on that inside flip, come over the finish line.
Nice line, man. That line was nice. That line was nice.
All right. Well,
if we have a winner,
we will bring them down here into
exactly, Lefty. That was
keyhole. Looks like we do have the winner. So let's bring them on down, boys.
Let's go.
Send them
on down.
All right, and there they are.
Oh, looks like Fields got his car back up and running.
Might be limping down there, but regardless, we
got
the
three
three
cars
that finish out our podium
here in Atlanta.
Nice.
Always just a rad backdrop to see them coming down the hill. All three of those cars making their way. And there you see 1, 2, and 3.
That's nice,
you know, Matt Field got third place. But who is your winner here? In Atlanta.
Do they do a donut? Do they do burnouts? Do they do burnouts when they win?
Osbo.
Got
to. On the box in Long Beach, Matt Field.
Got to do a victory
Hats
lap.
off to his team, working hard, still on the podium, at number 1 spot. Evades him here in Atlanta, but still a hard-working team to get it back up
right,
and running.
That is fire.
No straight corner on that car.
And getting that
P1 position yesterday in qualifying.
Come on. Woo. Love it. Woo. Damn. That is fire. That is.
I didn't like that grass anyway.
Make some noise for your top 3 finishers here in Atlanta. And as they step outside of their vehicle, we'll announce your podium finishers. Join us over the podium ceremony just here, not too far from the judging tower. Finishing 3rd place here at round 2, the AutoZone Road to the Championship, presented by Type S. The Beast from the Bay, 3rd place, in the Falcon Tires Corvette, Matt Field!
Good job, bro.
And now your winner here at round 2 of the Formula Drift Championship is a former champion himself.
Yep. Come on.
Is sponsored by an energy drink company.
Let's go. That's what's up.
And your winner here at round 2 at AutoZone Road to Championship, presented by Type S, is Frederick Norwegian Hammer Osbo gets the win.
That's what's
here
up, bro.
in Atlanta. There is your winner. Freddie gets the win. And there is the flag. And there you go. High five from his competitor. And 2nd place here at round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, the AutoZone Road to the Championship, presented by Type S, in the NOS Energy Drink, all new Nissan Z on GT Radials. Chris, the Force Forsberg, your second place finisher here in Atlanta. Congratulations. 1, 2, and 3, Frederick Osbo, Chris Forsberg, and Matt Field. You're 1, 2, and 3 here in Atlanta. Can't wait to see you guys in Orlando. See you over at the podium ceremony. Ryan Lantain, your thoughts about today's event and what you expect in Orlando, baby.
Yeah, I don't think we were disappointed with the level of action that we had here tonight. These guys are pushing harder and harder every round. Orlando is going to be an oval, so that's going to be a whole new set of challenges with the wall going around on both, on that bank side, and then coming down into the infield. There's that big drop in. So we've seen cars get disturbed by that and damaged by that as well. So going to be a whole new set of challenges in Orlando, but the show just keeps going on.
Yep. All right. At this time, I'd love to throw it down to Lorette Nickel. I know Lorette is down there. Lorette, down to you with our podium finishers.
Thank you, Jared. I am unfortunately interrupting a conversation between Frederick and Chris, but Frederick, so much celebration going on down here. And in a night that seemed pretty unpredictable, how did you make those brave but calm decisions?
This one was really special because these guys are on form here, and I feel like this track is where the fastest car will win. And Chris, a mastermind, not only at driving, but setting up everything, finding speed. I mean, three-time FD champ speaks volumes, and I knew that going through the bracket, even from Pollock in 16, we had to bring our A game against Ryan. I was dead nervous prior to that battle, and Ryan had some technical issues. Without that, I think we would have lost right there and then. Odie, he's had the last couple times we battled again, lightning quick car, and here we are, number one with. Okay, maybe the fastest car then. So big props to my team. The guys haven't built this thing. Big props to my buddies over here today, and to all of you guys here. So thank you all.
Absolutely. Going against a three-time champion. I mean, talk about what that pressure is like.
Pressure? I don't know what you're talking about. It's immense. There's immense pressure. I'm immense the week leading up to a race because I'm focused, I'm nervous, I have butterflies, and I'm poised and driven. And I definitely have a real strong drive to do well here. I have a lot of experience now, right? I'm becoming a veteran.
Of course, bro. Yeah, I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna drop out of here.
It's the thing that I do.
That was awesome, man.
I've done my whole life, this stuff, and here we are duking it out.
That was awesome. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing. Hey, man. Hey. Wow. Thank y'all. Number one, let me stop that. Hey, I appreciate you all jumping in and watching, man. This was good. Ritual. What's up, bro? Hey, man. Oh my gosh. Hey, I don't know if you are familiar with how serious drift racing is. In fact, Formula Drift racing, we're finishing up on a live event where I have learned the names of, hold on. Am I frozen? Hold on. Where am I? Oh, my camera. Oh, you know what? Let me switch cameras. I think my camera died. All right, there we go. Okay. I guess my camera died on me. So, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. So, no, El Boogie was not. I don't know why I'm going to bed again. No, it was not charging. I don't have the whatever that device is we talked about before. So I got to make sure I get that when I'm doing this, or at least got the battery pack or the charger or something going so it'll stay charged. But anyway, so yeah, man, it's Formula Drift Racing live event in Atlanta, Roadway Atlanta, and they were out there lighting it up. We saw E46, M3, E36. We saw C5 Vets, Nissan Zs, Silvias, Toyota Supras or BMW Supra, which took it all. I can't even talk, man. It was amazing. It was amazing. We've got people I'd never even heard of. Now I'm following seemed like 100 people, 100 more people on Instagram because of this. But Osbo is my guy now. I guess he's a Norwegian driver. And he's got that Supra that was super nice. And it was a great event. First time I've ever even seen racing, and I did not know that it was this serious. And this stuff has been going on for almost 20 years, 18 years at least, based on when they talked about one of the guys when he got into racing. I think that was James Dean. So he got into it in 2004. So and as Lefty put it, that was around the time I had got back into. Actually, I was still into JDM cars. I think I had a Prelude, a Civic, and an Accord around that time, back-to-back cars. So I definitely was heavy into Fast and the Furious and all that stuff. But yeah, man, I had no idea that this was a thing. It popped up as recommended earlier, and I just started watching, and I was so engaged. I was like, man, I got to put this up on. Let's do a live. It's been a long time since I did a live. Normally, my lives was on Saturday evenings anyway, so why not? Today was a great day, and way to close it out with some drift racing, man. It was nuts. Yes, Lefty hit it on the head. Drift racing, yeah, you late today, but you didn't know. I had no idea I was going to do it either. But you had to catch the replay. I'll leave it up. I'll leave it in the live playlist so you can check that out if you like. But it was amazing. I guess the next one from them is going to be in Orlando. I don't have any dates, but I will definitely be finding out dates. This is something I want to do on a regular, is doing lives. And why not do car stuff? Why not do races? As I kind of mentioned before, I'm totally into this. This was my very first time watching this. You saw how engaged I was. You'd have thought I've been following these folks for years. First time even hearing of their names, seeing their cars, any of that. So, and even the announcers had me crunk, man. The announcers had me going nuts, and they are. I don't know where they're from, but they are. What can I say? They are current. They are culture current. They said some stuff. I just was like, wow. I had no idea that you even knew how to say that, let alone put the words together to match it. So, but yeah, definitely good. I want to do live car events like this. Somebody shooting a racing event. Why not? I'm gonna be watching, so hey, I may as well share it with you all. So let's see here. I should have joined. Be drifting all the time. Okay, I already know the joke's coming with that. I know your ass don't be drifted. You do not be drifted. I like any car. I like any that have cars. Got it. Okay, no problem. Big Tokyo Drift. Yeah, that is right. Mustang. Yep, that Mustangs. That's for sure. You can't. I don't. Every time I've seen any kind of drifting event, like I said, not on the scale of this, but I've seen drifting events. Mustangs are typically the ones you see there. So definitely your typical Nissans and Toyota JDM cars. Civics, not so much. I've seen them drag. I see a lot of people put those on the track to drag race and build a lot of power from that. I've never seen one as a drift car, but definitely I see my share of BMWs, Toyotas, Nissans, Fords, and in fact the Mustang and the C5 platform Corvette. Those are the ones I normally see. I haven't seen a C6, but definitely C5. Fluffy in the building. What's up, Mr. Fluffy? What is going on? How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, the announcers were lit, bro. The announcers were. I would have thought they were black, bro. They were lit, man. They were lit. Fluffy fire. Dang. Why you let Lefty fire you, bro? That's nuts, man. Hey, I don't know what you guys got going on. Why do I keep looking up here at this camera? Because I've been doing it all day. It just died. So of course I've got it right here on with all this noise in it. Oh, goodness gracious, kill it. All this noise in this selfie cam. But I was using my A7 III as my selfie cam. Let me pull this off. And it died on me. This is a game changer right here. And thanks to L Boogie for helping me out. When was that? Last year? Year before last? Might have been year before last, I think. No, I guess last year. I can't remember now. I feel like I've known you for like at least 5 years, but I think it was last year when we got ready to do the live. So we figured out how to hook this up as a webcam, and this thing is a gem. This is a gem, so appreciate you for that. But let's see what we got going on in the chat. Never fired. All right, I hear Mr. Fluffy. I ain't out. All right, let's see. Honda had limited. Yeah. Shoot, I can't even think of what Honda had. Oh, what about the nobody's making that a drift car though. I'm thinking about the Acura. I'm thinking about the NSX. That's not you'd be nuts to make that a drift car. That is a classic collector's car. Just own it, drive it on Sunday, and keep it clean, keep it covered. That's what you do to that. So let's see. You about to switch up the whips? I saw you. Oh man, look, man. I've been wanting. I tragically lost my E46 M3 when I took it to Texas. So it got taken out a couple of times parked. I don't know if I shared this story real quick. We trailered it down from here, from Wisconsin, when I got stationed in Corpus Christi, Texas. Within the first 5 days, so on the 5th day, which was Thanksgiving, was that Thanksgiving Day? It was the night of. So the day after, night of, morning of, whatever. Someone ended up ramming the gate. So I always park on the end. So I had a couple of spots in that parking lot that I parked. So I always would most times get a spot on the end next to the gate or the one right outside the gate. But it was a single spot by itself. So I would park angled into that spot. So somebody smacked that coming in drunk. The gate smacked down on the hood and the passenger fender. Got that fixed, but it got hit parked in. It got hit parked in like a Walmart. I had parked like 100 miles away. Came back and saw that it had gotten hit then. It got hit parked on base. Somebody was changing a tire or something, and the tire kicked out the turn signal lens on the driver's side. And then not too long after that, somebody ran me, cut in front of me. They turned. It's a green light. They turned while I was coming through. They didn't yield, so I swerved to avoid them. And when I oversteered, back end swung out. I recorrected, but then I overcorrected, and then I lost it. Ended up hitting the curb and hitting a fire hydrant. So basically, took it out. And after that, I did get my E92 M3, but it never was the same. I love the E92 M3. But I've always wanted an E46 M3 ever since I lost that. And that car was, I had been paid that car off. It was like when I got the E46 330 Ci, I loved that car until I saw the first E46 M3. And every time I saw an E46 M3, I just drooled. And to the point that I eventually got an E46 M3. And I could have just not got another car after that. No joke. I could have had that car and just drove it. Now, granted, probably got something else, but I literally could have just driven that car until it just didn't drive no more. Like, no joke. I love that car. So still to this day, every time I see an E46 M3, I want an E46 M3. So If I can't keep the E92 M3 and get it, then I'm just gonna get my E46 M3. I'm willing to wait, especially with the price hikes and stuff like right now. I'm willing to wait, but yeah, I'm not opposed to selling or trading the E92 M3. So if the deal is right, and I see like an 05, 06 E9, 05, 06 E46 M3, especially competition package, 6-speed. It can be dual. I mean, not dual clutch. It can be SMG. I can do a conversion. So even if it's SMG, I'm okay. But if it is 6-speed manual, 05, 06, I don't care what color. It can be black, obsidian black, or jet black. Excuse me, Laguna Seca blue, or Le Mans blue, silver, steel gray, titanium. So it don't even matter. I'll take whatever color as long as it's that. It could be black interior, or it could be black, gray, or cinnamon interior. I don't care. So that is gonna happen. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens at that point. But anyway, yeah, that's what's up with the feed and the E46 M3. So don't be surprised if y'all see that on the channel. So we got any new folks popping up in here. Looks like everybody else is here. Everybody's getting fired. El Boogie need to go back live. I'm assuming you're gonna go back live soon enough, so that you get everything straightened out at home and work and all the different things that you've got that you're juggling, just to take care of your household and take care of life. So I'm sure you'll be back at it ASAP. Yeah, the one show. Yeah, it was, bro. It was. I was drooling, man. I was drooling. We had just left the restaurant that we had breakfast at, and I saw it and just was. In fact, I saw the guy. I heard the car start. Let me back up. I got video and pictures of the car, and then we happened to meet this news anchor. She was off duty, but it was a news anchor that they were confirming that the Celtics team was staying at this hotel. So that's the hotel that the Bucks, I guess, they have locked in an agreement for a visiting team to stay. So we were right there. So we were talking with them, and I heard the car start. And the guy U-turned around, came back. I talked with him for a quick second, and he told me his he told me his Instagram. And I gotta replay the video again because people were talking around me and I was at a distance. So I couldn't hear what he said his Instagram was, because he was telling me everything he had done to the car. He wasn't gonna sell it because I asked. At least not at this point. And but he gave me the Instagram because I said, man, I need to do a feature on that car because he done a lot of work to it. So if I can figure out what he said and find him and connect with him, we'll probably do a shoot or something in Milwaukee, and we'll just do a feature video. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yep. Like I said, and then do allow you to have it. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do it more often. But man, yep, that's it, man. That is it. That's my time. I don't want to hang on here too much longer. And but hey, I appreciate you guys. I thank you for coming in, vibing with me tonight, taking in some drift racing, Formula Drift racing. That's where you can go and find them as far as their channel. Lots of stuff on there. And then, like I said, you can follow the various race drivers and stuff like that on Instagram or whatever, because that's what I'm going to do. And I look forward to bringing more content like this to you more often. Hopefully, they will occur on Saturdays. That would be amazing. And once I get the schedule and get locked in, I will share that schedule with you. And then I'll share the Saturdays, if it's on Saturdays, or maybe if any other days. But hopefully Saturday is really my day. So the Saturdays, and then whatever other day, if it's a Sunday or a weekday, I'll pick one another day, and then we'll go from there. So at least twice a week, we get a live hopefully, again, depending on the season and what's going on with racing. But it would be great to have definitely a Saturday, and then if it's 2 days a week, a Saturday and a maybe back-to-back Saturday, Sunday, or a Saturday and whatever random weekday. So stay tuned for that. I look forward to sharing that with you. Thanks for coming in and sharing my evening with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys was able to catch up here in the chat. I appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you, fam. Salute to all of you all. And as I've probably shared before, mental health is definitely a real thing. It's something that I deal with on a daily basis. But stuff like this is what I do to combat any of my potential things that come up as far as what I am managing. So it helps me manage my mental health and makes it more positive life experience. So thank you. I appreciate you all for watching this. If you happen to be watching this on replay, I am going to leave this up for a little while, put it on replay. So check it out on replay. If you haven't liked the video already, definitely like it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. More like this to come and more fun time. So y'all stay safe. I appreciate you. God bless. Salute to all of my, of course, my active duty members, fellow veterans, all the first responders. Salute to you all. And as always, you know what to do. Keep driving. Salute.